It's Class 2 District 9 basketball on the Source 97.9 FM. Our games are brought to you in part by Frisco Fuel, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Richland School District, Memorial Chapels of Richland, Holler Automotive LLC, Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Shelter Insurance Agents, Dave Holland in Richland, and John Gregory in Crocker, the Iberia School District, Reeves Auto Upholstery, Town and Country Supermarkets, the Newburgh School District, and Big Johnson Power Washing, TC's Junk Fest, and Security Banks of Pulaski County. Let's hoop it up in tonight's district basketball games.
A very good evening to you and yours, back here once again at the Richland High School Gymnasium, where we are just a few moments away from getting started our first of two games this evening, the Class 2 District 9 semifinals. It will be the Eugene Eagles taking on the Newburgh Wolves. Connor Harbin here with you today, flying solo tonight, 97.9 The Source. Of course, big thank you to Gary Canance for joining me for the first two nights of the district tournament. But I'm taking it from here as we wait the first game of, again, two semifinal matchups here tonight. And again, you'll have your number one seed on the floor for the first time here in this tournament. But again, two very good teams, two teams with a whole lot of momentum here at the moment. Of course, we mentioned yesterday, or should I say back on Monday before the start of the Newburgh-Iberia matchup, I mentioned Newburgh's very lengthy winning streak. Well, Eugene, they're on a bit of a winning streak on their own. So this is two teams that just have kind of forgotten how to lose over the last week or so, or the last couple weeks in the case of Newburgh, looking to continue that on into Friday night's championship. So we've got about 11 minutes left to go here in our pregame festivities as we take a look at your sponsors for today. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, of course, the Bank of Iberia, Phelps Health, Frisco Fuel, the Bank of Crocker, TC's Junk Fest, PepsiCo, Air Serv, Marys County Bank, Waynesville Memorial Chapel, Holler Automotive, Big Johnson Power Washing, Lowe Chevrolet. Of course, big thank you to Misha for making all of this possible. Shelter Mutual Insurance. Did I say Richland High School? I think I did, but just in case I skipped over them, big thank you to Richland once again for also letting us set up here tonight. Shelter Mutual Insurance, Iberia Schools, the Bank of Crocker, Reeves Auto Upholstery, Town and Country Supermarket, Stoutland Schools, Ed Morse Ford, S&D Feed, Farm Bureau Agent Jim Anthony. Got to scroll down here. Tells you how much support we've had here for this tournament. St. Robert Auto Supply, Newburgh Schools, Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, and of course that is actually the end of the list there. But big thank you to all of our sponsors again who make all of this possible here tonight. So we're going to go and take ourselves our first time out. When we come back, we're going to take a bit of a look. We're going to take a deep dive into these two teams. We'll look at Newburgh, what they did yesterday, and what they've done on the year. We'll also take a look at Eugene. Again, the first time Eugene has made its way onto 97.9 The Source this season. But back in two, you're listening to the Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament. It's 97.9.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved, still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in two locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
At Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center, we're here to keep your heart healthy. Preventing, detecting, and caring for conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, chest pain, and shortness of breath, the Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center offers innovative care and cutting-edge technology designed to produce the best possible health outcomes for you and your loved ones. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way. As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps, and at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Excuse me, back here once more at the Richland High School Gymnasium, as we are now 7 minutes away from opening tip. Our first of 2 games here tonight. The number 1 seeded Eugene Eagles, they take on the number 5 seeded Newburgh Wolves. One of these 2 teams will advance to Friday's district championship game. Of course, our second game tonight, that will immediately follow, and we'll see the number 2 seed. That will be the Stoutland Tigers. They will take on the 3 seed in the Crocker Lions. In fact, Crocker sitting just to my left. They'll take to the floor here in what promises to be a very exciting matchup. Definitely looking forward to that Stoutland-Crocker game. The first of 2 times we'll actually see Crocker and Stoutland in the next 2 days. Actually turned out on the girls' side of the bracket there as well. But that's later. This is now. Let's take a look at Eugene and Newburgh. First, taking a look here at your 5 seed, the Newburgh Wolves, pulling off the only upset of the first round. Of course, the 5 over the 4. But when you take a look at what Newburgh has done as of late, can you really call it an upset? This is a team that's probably one of the hottest in the area here at the moment, riding on themselves a 6-game winning streak. Was 5 into the tournament. With that victory over the Rangers, they've made it a 6-game winning streak. Wins over Iberia, Lakeway, Richland, Bourbon, Dixon, and Stoutland under their books there as well. So, again, you take a look there, you see Stoutland as a part of it. Stoutland perhaps going to find their way into the championship game. If Newburgh's able to pull off the upset again here tonight, well, that could be a very interesting championship game. But, of course, they do still have to win this one here. Of course, they are looking at Eugene, having to use my phone again here tonight. Just extremely proud of myself for doing all the printing yesterday, but in the name of environmentalism, decided not to do the 30-plus pages here of prep I had for last night's games. But when we look at Eugene and what they have done this season, well, you're looking at a team that's 20-6 on the year and has also won their last 3. Don't really play a whole lot of teams that I am familiar with here in the area. But, of course, you do see some very important teams there. You actually see St. Elizabeth, who, if you might remember, you might flash back to around the New Year's. You might remember St. Elizabeth winning the Iberia Invitational Tournament in fairly dominating fashion. So that's an impressive win over a very good St. Elizabeth team. Actually have a couple of wins over St. Elizabeth here this season. Won their own tournament back in November and December. But the last 3 wins, one over South Callaway, one over Eldon, and then one over Tuscumbia there as well. 56-point win over the Lions of Tuscumbia. So again, another team that's riding a whole lot of momentum here. I don't know a whole lot about them. Kind of just comparing them by the numbers here. Eugene and Newburgh, again, both in Class 2, District 9, obviously. Eugene 20-6, Newburgh 17-7. Eugene 7-3 at home, Newburgh 6-3 at home. That does not matter tonight. Of course, Eugene also very good on the road. They're 8-1 on the season. Newburgh, meanwhile, 6-2 on the road. Neutral site games, both teams, they're 5-2 on the season. Eugene, they average 70.4 points a game this year. Actually hung 100 in their win over Tuscumbia a little bit ago. Newburgh, meanwhile, they average 54.7 points a game. Eugene allows 52.3 points a game, and Newburgh, they allow 50.9 points a game. So Eugene averaging an 18-point victory here this season. Kind of tells you how dominant they've been in their area. In fact, well, Eugene, their last loss to a Class 4 school, kind of playing above their weight class. It was a loss to Fatima, but you might know Fatima, very strong team there. So Eugene definitely, you can even take a look at their losses, even to a certain degree. They're kind of impressive there. Just 2 common opponents, both wins over Tuscumbia and Vienna for Newburgh and Eugene. Can't really compare and contrast there, but the last 3 times these 3 teams have met, or should I say the last 3 times these 2 teams have met, it's been a win for Eugene. Last time, that was actually all the way back in 2013. This will be the first time in 10 years these teams have played each other. It was an 87-50 win for Eugene, but of course, no players on the floor right now. Gonna remember that one. They might have been on the floor there, but of course, taking a look, and this is gonna make me feel a little bit old. might have been a bit younger here. Let me see. Seniors are going to be 18 years old in 2023. Yeah, they would have been about 8 or 9 years old. Fun stuff. Good. And with that midlife crisis, I'm going to go ahead and send us on over to another break here. We're going to take 2 minutes. Actually, no, excuse me. How about we take 1 minute here? We'll come back. We'll give you some final thoughts, and then we'll have the national anthem and your starting lineups here tonight. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to the Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament. It's 97.9 The Source.
TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms in Iberia is coming May 19th and 20th from noon until 6 on Friday and 9 until 3 on Saturday. This is a can't-miss event with close to 100 vendors from all corners of the state. Vintage, antiques, farmhouse, handmade, boutiques, shabby chic, artisans, and more. Plus lots of door prizes, goodie bags for the first 30 shoppers, and t-shirts too. It's a weekend full of fun and memories. TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms, 41 Tavern Creek Road in Iberia, May 19th and 20th. We'll see you at the barn.
Hear that? That's the plumpest, juiciest hot dogs you've ever seen getting their grill on. But we both know what'll make it sound even better. Oh yeah, it's a Pepsi to go with your hot dog. Because when you're chomping on America's favorite meal, relish, mustard, and onions perfectly blending into a crescendo of flavor, there's only one thing that makes everything about that moment better. A cold, refreshing Pepsi. See what I mean? It's like music to my ears. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
And Richland High School, the Richland High School Gymnasium, to be precise here. We are just a few moments away. Our two teams back to the benches here as we get going with your first game of the semifinals, the Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament. Again, some final thoughts. Don't forget, coming up later on tonight, Crocker and Stoutland. So if that's the game you're looking for, make sure to tune in at the conclusion of this one. But for now, we take ourselves another break. The national anthem on the way. Again, it's the district tournament, 97.9 The Source.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
National anthem here at Richland High School, where we are just a few moments away, and I mean just a few moments away from getting going our first game of the evening. We'll see the number 1 seeded Eugene Eagles taking on the number 5 seeded Newburgh Wolves. Connor Harvard here with you, flying solo again here tonight, 97.9 The Source. Again, another big thank you to Gary Canance for traveling with me the last couple of days. Definitely a heavy workload on Monday and Tuesday with 3 games apiece, but 2 games here tonight, starting with Eugene and Newburgh. So the home team, they're going to be Eugene Eagles. We'll see who gets their starting lineup announced first. Could be, I believe, the Newburgh Wolves. They're going to look a little something like this. First one out on the floor. How about the 5'11 junior? That'll be Dante Harris. You'll have the freshman in Gage Holderby. 5'11 junior once more. That'll be Colton Pound. And then how about a sophomore in Thomas Mackley? Finally rounding up the starting lineup there. That'll be the 6-foot-tall sophomore in Caleb Steffi. The Newburgh boys, they are coached by Kobe Wands, again, riding a 6-game winning streak, peaking at just the right time. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup here for the Eugene boys. First one out there, how about a sophomore, 5'8", Justice Allen in the starting lineup. He'll be joined out there by Ethan Wunderlich. He is a freshman. Also in the starting lineup here, it looks like that is going to be Ryder Belt. He's a 6-foot-tall sophomore. He'll be joined by Jacob Sharp, a 6'3" senior. And then rounding out the starting lineup, how about another sophomore in Isaac Bush. So it's going to be Allen, Wunderlich, Belt, Sharp, and Bush for Eugene. For Newburgh, Harris, Holderby, Pound, Mackley, and Steffley. Connor Harvard here with you. Our officials all set to go. Different crew than what we had on Monday. But we've seen 2 days of relatively decent officiating, I'll say. Definitely got to give kudos here, but our opening tips up and away. Going to be won by Eugene. As Justice Allen comes across half court, tips the pass over to the right wing. Over to the left side here. Pump fake. Now pass going inside here on the left block. No good. Isaac Bush on the shot. Couldn't get it to go. Long rebound, though. It's going to be picked up by Eugene. Going to the right-hand side here. Ryder Belt driving right baseline. Throws it away. Was it tipped by Newberg? No, they'll say it. They threw it away. Eugene comes up empty on their first possession. It's going to be Wolves basketball. 4 8-minute quarters to be had, of course. Already about 30 seconds gone by. Pass up the floor here. Eugene already with the full court press. Looking though by Newberg. Dante Harris for the deep three. No, too far. Long rebound. Thomas Mackley there to bring it in just shy of the corner. Pass goes inside here. Gage Holderby off to Steffi. Inside. Mackley. One dribble. Spins back around. Trying to get it back out to the wing. Harris there to haul it in. Off to Mackley now. Mackley gives it back to Pound. Pound near center court. One dribble. On over to Harris. Harris going to come to his left now. Before giving it off to Holderby. A minute gone by. Still no points for either side. Here's the ball just simply tossed away. Mackley gives it up here. Open layup. Ryder Belt. Good for two. Bit of a miscommunication there for Newberg. Mackley trying to roll one out to Pound, but Pound not ready for it there. Eugene, they get the steal. They just score the easy two. Holderby, middle of the lane, going to toss it back outside over to Harris now. Harris, one dribble, hands it off. Holderby. Again, you have a couple freshmen out here on the floor. One of those freshmen trying to save the ball on the baseline. That's Holderby. Ricochets off a Eugene player. Out of bounds it goes. Going to stay with the Wolves here underneath. Eugene, a talented team with quite a bit of youth. You heard me mention during the starting lineups. Freshmen, 2 sophomores. You do have a senior down low. But only a couple seniors for the boys. Definitely a golden generation for this typically strong program. Here's a ball trying to go inside to Mackley, but it's stolen away. Ryder Belt coming to his left, going to pass it on over. Ethan Wunderlich, the shot from about 6 feet. No good. Gets the unfriendly hop that time. But the rebound's there for Justice Allen. Here comes that senior driving to the hole. No good. That was Jacob Sharp. Couldn't get it to go, and Newberg's got the rebound. Make that 2 minutes gone by now. 5:56 left to go in the quarter. 2-0 here. Dante Harris almost did the splits there. Instead, pass it off to Pound here. His three-pointer from the left wing. It's going to ricochet off the rim. No good. There for the rebound once more. That's Sharp. Sharp takes it, catches in stride. Going to go all the way. No, ditches it off. Left block. Finds an open Ryder Belt for 2. Belt now back-to-back buckets. And the Eugene Eagles lead by 4 here at 4-0. Here's a whistle. Foul call. First foul of the game. Going to be charged here to Ethan Wunderlich. Wunderlich going to be tagged here. Didn't necessarily agree with the call. Now he'll sub out of the ball game here. Checking in for the first time. How about Jordan Biddle? Biddle, a 5'8 senior. There's your other senior into the ball game for the first time. Trying to inbound it here on the baseline. Pass is stolen away across the middle of the lane. Going to Biddle now, but he has it stripped. Picked up here by Caleb Steffi. Steffi comes up with the steal. He'll give it off to Holderby. Coming down the left side of the floor. Up top over to Harris. Harris on to Holderby. To the free throw line he goes. Inside the pass. Shot blocked from behind by Sharp. That's your 6'3 Sharp coming in from behind there. He also gets the rebound. He's driving coast to coast. Pass underneath. Left side of the block. Good. Jordan Biddle for 2. And with that, we're going to have a timeout taken here by Eugene. The Eagles definitely hype as they come off the floor. It is the Eagles. First time we've seen them here this week. They lead 6-0. That'll be a full timeout. We'll take 60 ourselves. It's Class 2 District 9 tournament. 97.9 The Source.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
Howdy.
Well, hello, young lady.
I'd recognize that car anywhere. Did your mom ask you to drop it off today?
It's not hers anymore.
Oh, my. How exciting. Well, don't worry. We'll keep taking good care of her, just like we always did for Mom.
Oh, you just do what you do. Mom says if I take it to y'all for maintenance, I'll hardly ever have to bring her in for repair.
For maintenance and repair on your vehicle, trust Holler Automotive in Vienna. Oil change, batteries, tires, and repairs. Holler Automotive, 908 Highway 63 South in Vienna. Fast lane towing also available. 573-578-2233.
Full court under pressure are the Newburgh Wolves as we get back to it. A steal for the Eugene Eagles. Jacob Sharp catching in stride. He's got the way up for two. An 8-0 run here for Eugene to start off this ball game as we get back to it. Again, Connor Harbin here, 97.9 The Source. These timeouts, sometimes they don't go a full minute. It's one of my big conspiracy theories for you. Gage Holderby on the right wing, coming to his left, top of the key. Over to Dante Harris, looking for the three-pointer. Got it! Newburgh on the board. Three-pointer, Dante Harris. Here comes a fast break, though, the other way. Justice Allen immediately adds another two. Eugene not giving me time to think, not giving me any time to make additions to my scoring book here before they put up another two. Holderby passing backwards here to Pound. He'll cross half court. Pound onto the left block here. Mackley, his shot's blocked by Sharp. Sharp going to take it himself up the floor. Going to center it now. Going to look to go coast to coast. No, floats, tries a floor to pass out to the right corner, but it's stolen by Holderby. Holderby going to pass it down the floor. Harris has the fast break. He's able to stop on a dime for two. Dante Harris, tell you what, stopped on a dime on that drive. Able to keep his pivot foot set. He's got 5 now, 10-5. Jacob Sharp, good for 2 on the right block. Mackley trying to take a charge, didn't get the call. Sharp, he's got 4 now, 3:33 left to go here in the first. Pass up the floor now, over to Mackley. Mackley on the right wing. Ooh, what a move. Got Biddle to hit the floor there. That riles up the Newburgh student section. Pass to the left wing. Dante Harris looking for another three, and he got it to go. Dante Harris, back-to-back-to-back buckets. But here comes Jordan Biddle. He is fouled, bucket in the foul. No, they're going to wave it off. It's going to be on the floor. Whoo, I was going to say, what a move there, Jordan Biddle, to get the bucket in the foul. But they're going to wave it off here. It'll be Eugene basketball on the baseline. We'll get some substitutions here. Looks like Eli Birdsong in the ballgame for the first time for Iberia. By that, I mean Newburgh, excuse me. I was thinking about that game yesterday when we saw Eli Birdsong check in. Looks like Ethan Wunderlich back in the game for Eugene. Here's a ball stripped out of bounds. It's a new player in the ball game. No, excuse me. Isaac Bush back in the game. He's subbed in. Looks like Braden Eads also checked in for Eugene. And then again, like I said, Wunderlich, he's back in the game. Ball inbound to Bush. Pass goes inside. Eads, easy as that. Turns around. Sinks the 3-footer for 2. So Eads already making impact here. 14-8 now our score. Ball tipped, stolen away. Allen able to save it. Passing it off to Biddle. Biddle trying to move through contact here. Eugene won a foul. Didn't get it. Allen passing it for the right corner. Ball off the referee. Picked back up by Allen. Allen going to roll one over to Eads on the left block. Gets it outside, up and around the perimeter, over to the left corner. Allen for 3, no good. Loose rebound, hauled in here by Wunderlich. The action fast and furious here in Richland. That's kind of what we expected with these two teams. Here's a steal. Here comes Colton Pound. Pound off to the right wing. Dante Harris looking for another 3. No, too far. Offensive rebound. Steffi, one dribble, stop block, gets his own rebound. He'll put it up and in. Woo! Caleb Steffi, the offensive rebound. The follow-up, 14-10. After an 8-0 run to start this ball game, it's been 10-6 in favor of Newburgh. Here's a whistle. Traveling called against Wunderlich. And the Wolves take over. Both these teams, we know, they've got a lot riding on this game. Not just the winning streaks, but a chance at a district championship. And Newburgh has already defeated, I believe, both of the potential opponents they could have tomorrow if they're able to overcome the number 1 seed in Eugene. Here comes Dante Harris driving in. Awkward shot, but he is fouled. Bit bailed out there. It's Dante Harris to the line, shooting 2. A chance to become the first player tonight into double digits, if he sinks both. So Harris stands at the line. The foul's on Ethan Wunderlich, his second, team second. Harris sinks the first one. Harris going to put the first one through. He's got 9 tonight as Wunderlich checks back out. believe he was replaced by Ryder Belt, who's back in the ball game now. Second free throw rolls out, no good. We'll have to wait for Harris to reach 10 here tonight. He's got 9 again. 14-11. Back to a one-possession game here at 3 points. Three-pointer from the right corner, though. Justice Allen puts it in. 17-11. We're back to 6 here. Eugene, the full court pressure, easily broken by Newberg. Gage Holderby off to the left wing. Harris thought about the three-pointer, instead pulls it back down. He'll rotate it around. Colton Pound, top of the key. Pound to the right wing, double team, trying to pass out of it. Finds Steffi. Gives it on back to Pound. Pound for 3. No, too far to the right. Catches the corner of the rim. It's rebounded by Eads. Eads on over to Belt. Belt to Sharp. Sharp. Ah, where's the whistle there? Maybe a whistle on either side, in fact. But the pass goes to Eads, who puts it in for 2. Woo! Thought we might have saw a charge there. Eli Birdsong trying to do so. But there was no whistle either way. Neither charge nor block. 19-11 now our score. Holderby trying to go to his left. Pass tip, but gets it back. Now over to Pound. Under a minute left to go in the first here. Going to move to the left corner. Off to the opposite side of the floor. Dante Harrison for another 3. Too short. It's rebounded here by Bell. Eugene maybe looking for a double-digit lead here to end the quarter. Belt drives in here. Pass going underneath to the basket. Over to Eads. Eads underneath. Bucket. There is the charge. That time Eli Birdsong's there to take the charge. That foul's going to be called on Jacob Sharp. The big guy picks up his first personal. And Newberg perhaps might get the final shot here. Still 35 seconds to work with. We'll see if Newberg wants to hold on to it. We know Eugene's playing an extended zone here tonight, an extended 2-3. Here's Holderby coming to his right. On over now to Harris. Harris, wing to wing. Pound going to take the 3. Got it! Put it right on through. Nothing but net. Colton Pound, his first 3 of the game, and it's back to 5, 19-14. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter now. Eugene still a chance to add some points before the break. One dribble. Biddle gets it inside Sharp. Sharp trying to go high-low. Instead, takes one dribble in to the corner now. Belt, a nice pump fake. Takes a shot. Did he get it off in time? It's not going to matter. The shot falls a bit too long. That's how we'll end the first quarter of play. So what a quarter that was. Very entertaining. Newberg, Eugene, our first semifinal here in this Class 2 District 9 tournament. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to 97.9 The Source.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, all the seasons bring havoc to your homes, sidewalks, and driveways. Bring life back into your projects with Big Johnson Power Washing. They do commercial and residential. Let the experts do the work for you. Call Big Johnson Power Washing. They're mobile, they can go anywhere, and they bring their own water. There is literally no job too big or too small. They're fully insured, and they pride themselves in making sure their customers are completely happy. So don't trust your home and things to just anyone to clean up. Call the pros, and they do give free estimates. Big Johnson Power Washing, 417-533-2010. That's 417-533-2010. Big Johnson Power Washing, proud supporter of the Plato Eagles. Go Eagles!
Richland schools are very proud of the accomplishment of their students both academically and in athletics. Richland schools take pride in the fact that they encourage their students to be honest, hardworking, dedicated individuals, and to be drug-free. Richland schools also remind you that the future of our nation rests with these children. Support our children. This message is brought to you by Richland High School.
Time for the second quarter here in Richland. Our first semifinal of the evening. 19-14 our score. Eugene getting the better of Newberg at the moment, but still plenty of basketball to be played. Eli Birdsong, basketball in the right corner. The Wolves to start out with control of the ball. Dante Harris on the free throw line, on over to the left wing, Gage Holderby. Back to Harris. Harris, your leading scorer. Harris driving all the way in. Dumps it off, left block here, but Mackley has to give it on out to the left wing. Three-pointer, Gage Holderby, no good. There for the rebound. That's going to be Jacob Sharp. Sharp has it poked loose from behind, but a double dribble's called first. Simply give the ball back to Newberg. Both teams playing with a lot of fire here tonight. Again, a nice crowd on hand here. Pretty much, at least on the opposite side of the floor, standing room only. I mean that, and I say there's just no stadium-style seating over there. I think we still got some space on the bleachers over here. Inbounds pass comes to Harris. Takes it all the way in. Left side layup, no good. The ball's going to be picked up here. That's going to be Isaac Bush on the rebound. Into the right corner now. Biddle, right wing, over now to Ryder Belt. Belt with 4 points tonight. He'll get it back outside to Sharp. Trying to go inside. Holderby trying to simply take it away. Should have let it fly. He'll give Eugene a break here. It'll be Eagle ball on the baseline. Leading right now for Eugene. Very violent scoring effort, but 5 points for Justice Allen at the moment. You have 3 scores with 4. Inbounds pass stolen by Harris. He's got open court in front of him here. Layup right side. It's good. Dante Harris becomes your first double-digit scorer. He's got 11 of the 16 Newburgh points. And we're back to a one-possession game. It's 19-16. New player in the ballgame for the Eagles. Get your name here in just a moment. Ryder Belto on the left block. Trying to work through Mackley. Fades away on the shot. Too hard, though. Rebounded underneath. Pass off to Bush. Bush got it in. Almost a bit too long there, but it rolls off the rim. Assist there by Colby Wren. Wren, a 6-foot junior. 21-16. We're back to 5. Back to where we started the quarter. Dante Harris dribbling inside the three-point line. Kicks it back outside. Colton Pound, top of the key. ISO play now. Pound, though, going to give it off over into the left corner. Takes it back, top of the key, driving all the way in. Shot is good. Pound rolls it in. The runner with the right hand. Pound's now with 5 tonight, 21-18. And the corner here's Bush. Bush faking the pass, now bringing it to the left wing. Still looking inside, over to Sharp. Sharp trying to give and go, but instead keeps it for himself. On the left block here, fades. Shot over the top of Mackley's, no good. Newburgh, maybe a chance to bring it back to 1, or maybe tie it up here early in the second. Here is Pound, screen set by Holderby, lost the dribble, but Holderby's there to pick it up. He'll get it back to Pound. Pound, a nice pump fake, got him to bite. Does he have the 3? Yes, he does! And we are tied at 21. Timeout taken here by, I believe, Eugene. So Colton Pound, he'll drain the 3. He's got 8 tonight, and we are tied at 21. 5:47 left to go in the half. It's a 30-second timeout. Back in a moment. You're listening to 97.9 The Source.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Out of the timeout, taken by, now no, it was Eugene who took the timeout, 30-second timeout for him. We get back to it here. We've got a new ball game. It's 21 apiece. 5:42 left to go in this first half. Another three-pointer for Newburgh, although here's a three-pointer for Eugene. No, Justice Allen can't get his second. Offensive rebound, Jacob Sharp. Sharp able to save it. To the left block goes Wren. Wren shot too far. Rebounded though by Wunderlich. He'll get the bucket and the foul. Ethan Wunderlich, his first points of the game, has been in and out of this one with some foul trouble. He's got 2 personals. At that time, he's going to get the benefit of the whistle. Also got the 2 points there, so he can make it a 3-point play. Foul, I believe, was called on Gage Holderby. That's his second. Second team foul as well. Free throw no good. Loose rebound. They're going to say touched by Mackley, so it's going to be Eugene basketball. This has been a physical game thus far. Starting to get a little testy around the crowd tonight. But it has been a very physical game. Someone to watch for here as we kind of move through this one. First free throw of the game, though, by either side tonight. Excuse me, that was a lie. Here's a three-pointer from the left corner. Dante Harris had a couple earlier. Rebound, Ryder Belt, giving it off over to Sharp. Sharp, one dribble, shot over the top of Mackley. No good, but we're going to be shooting 2. Now it's Sharp to the line here. Well, I amend my previous statement. First trip to the free throw line for Eugene tonight. So that foul's called on Thomas Mackley, his first personal, 3rd team foul. Wipe up some moisture on the floor. Kind of away from where the play was. I think somebody hit the floor during the shot, but we'll take care of that. And now we'll get you your 2 free throws. Sharp, 4 points tonight. 6'3" senior. First free throw, nothing but net. Make that 5 now. Now tied for your leading scorer here for the Eagles. Justice Allen, Sharp, both with 5, but Sharp trying to change that, trying to take sole lead here tonight. Second free throw, good. There you go. He's got 6. 2 for 3 total from the free throw line now is Eugene. Ball tip, but back out of bounds. We'll simply move down the line a little bit. Harris inbounding the first one. Now it's going to be Eli Birdsong doing the honors. Again, as Newberg seeks to continue to break this full court press. Eugene not changing out of it here. Continuing to try to force Newberg into mistakes. Newberg, they're going to bring it across this time. Mackley, block to block. Steffi, his shot's blocked by Allen. And Eugene's got the rebound. Sharp leaps off to Belt. Belt lost the dribble. That ball stolen away by Newberg. Eugene, though, going to take it right on back. Floating a pass up to the right wing. Top of the key. Here's Bush driving to the left elbow. He'll take the jumper. Rims out. Rebounded by Bush. No, he'll be picking up a foul. Came in a little too hot there. Going to be called with the body. So Bush called for the foul here. That'll be team foul number 4. Bush's first personal. We'll get back to the game now. Colton Pound, he'll take it top of the key. Left wing now. Pump fake. Now getting it on over. Excuse me, out of my line of sight. We did have a foul call. I think it was a foul on the floor. Yep, that'll be the case. But a foul called against Eugene. In between the bleachers here in Richland. So in the left corner, the very far left corner, a bit out of my range of vision. And I'll have to apologize for that. But the foul is on Isaac Bush, his second. Of course, I'll stand up if I have to. Inbounds pass coming. Colton Pound. His shot's no good. Bodies hit the floor. No whistle. Sharp has the rebound. Ball up the floor now to Allen. He stands left wing. Up back toward half court. Over to Ryder Belt. Left baseline. Right hand hook shot. That's going to fall for Wunderlich. Making another 2, and it's a 6-0 run now for Eugene. We were tied at 21. Now 27-21 in favor of the Eagles. Halfway through this second quarter. Olderby, top of the key, left side. Here comes Pound, the fadeaway, rolls out. Loose rebound here. Steffi almost had it, but eventually roped in by Jordan Biddle. Biddle will bring it up the floor. He'll go through. The up and under, no good. Mackley there for the board. Mackley going to hand it off now on over to Harris. Harris going to slow things down as he crosses half court. Again, Harris, your leading scorer tonight for the Wolves with 11. Colton Pound, he's got 8. Then Caleb Steffi, he's got the other 2. Oh, give and go, but the pass is misfired over to Pound. Pound, though, able to run it down on the corner, although he'll have it stripped away, picked up by Eugene. Ethan Wunderlich, seeing some space in the middle of the lane. His runner's no good. Eugene trying to save it, but it'll step out of bounds. Jordan Biddle trying to do so there, but Newberg takes it on back. Get a substitution here. Eli Birdsong in the ballgame now. Pound a little slow to come off the floor as we get a couple subs here for Eugene as well. Colby Wren, Braden Eats. They'll check back in. But here comes Newberg. Newberg, 7 points in the first 4 minutes of the quarter, but Van Hell scoreless. Last few minutes here, Caleb Steffi shot block, picked up by Harris. Ball now loose on the floor. Harris had it stripped away. And there to pick it back up, that's Birdsong. Birdsong getting around Allen here. The right-hand hook shot is no good. Rolls off the rim. And there for the rebound, that's going to be Wunderlich. Wunderlich, top of the key, over to Allen. Allen, the quick release, 3, no good, front of the rim. Loose rebound here, Steffi trying to save it, but he tossed it back to Eugene. Ball off the bottom of the rim, picked back up by Eugene, but Biddle has it stripped away, picked up by Steffi. That will lead us to a timeout taken here by Newberg. So again, a very chaotic ball game. Refs letting them play here tonight. Got to be ready to be physical. Just 8 fouls here in this half. 5 fouls called against Eugene. Just 3 called against Newberg. So we'll see if that remains a trend maybe into the second half and beyond. But you got to be ready. Got to be ready to fight. That's what both teams really have done. This has been a very competitive half thus far. Of course, the crowd a little bit testy there. They want the whistle. Of course, they want the free throws, but got to adjust to the way the game's called. Who's going to be the one to do that? Who's going to be the one to really kind of lean into that? So we'll come out of the timeout here. Again, more and more fans start to file in. Of course, we'll start to see some Stoutland faithful and Crocker faithful. In fact, I see a few Stoutland fans decked out in purple over to my right. They'll be cheering on their number 2 seed Stoughton Tigers. They take on the 3-seeded Crocker Lions. Ball inbound to Mackley, but he has it stolen. But Allen steps out of bounds. No, they'll say traveling will actually be the call there. Through the ire of the Eugene bench, Jacob Sharp. Got to watch yourself over there. Colton Pound checks back in before we get it going here on the sideline. Motions definitely run high, especially late on in the season. Colton Pound on the right wing coming over to his left. Lost it, picked up here by Eads. Eads giving it on over. Wunderlich now to the corner. Justice Allen left wide open for the 3, but he left the shot long. It's picked up here by Newberg. Newberg had it stripped back away. Ball now with Justice Allen once more. Allen already won 3 tonight. Here's a pass inside to Bush. Bush, the 8-footer. That's going to fall. Isaac Bush now has 4. Both baskets have come in this quarter, and it's an 8-0 run now. 29-21. 2:08 left to go here in the first half. Pound on the right wing. Screen set by Holderby. Now I'm going to pass it off up and around into the left corner. Giving it on over to Harris. Harris off to Birdsong. Birdsong now Pound. Pound driving to the basket here. Right side layup. Left it long, but a whistle and a foul. 2 free throws upcoming here for Colton Pound, who's a bit slow to get up. They're going to help him up. He's going to head to the free throw line, but the foul's called against Braden Eads. 6th team foul. First foul called against Eads. Pound a chance to break this scoring run. Again, 19-14 after the end of the first. A 7-2 start to the quarter for Newberg, but now an 8-0 run back the other way. It's got us to where we are now. So again, Pound to shoot the first of 2 here. Put himself in double digits with 2 makes. First one is good. Pound from the field tonight, a couple threes and a 2-pointer there as well. We get some subs. Thomas Mackley back in. Pound's second free throw, that's no good. Right side of the rim. Hauled in by Bush. 29-22 our score. Eugene, they lead by 7. Here is Allen to Wunderlich. Back to Allen. Over to the right wing, Biddle. Biddle, the pass going inside. Bush, 1 dribble. The 5-footer, too short. Rebound picked up by Birdsong. Able to save it from going out of bounds there. Stopped just shy of the baseline. Here's Gage Holderby coming across middle of the lane. Lost the dribble, but picked it back up over to Harris. Harris taking his time here near the half-court line, directing traffic. Out to the right wing, over to Pound. Pound screen set by Birdsong, the 3-pointer, too short. And Bush has the rebound. Eagles passing around the perimeter now. Here's Allen. Takes it back into the corner. Bush back to Allen. Allen to Biddle to the opposite corner. Going to go on over here to Wunderlich. Looking inside, trying to find Bush, trying to find Eads. Does get it to Bush, but still outside the 3-point line. Biddle going to cut to the basket here. Gets it back outside left wing. Over to the right side. 3-pointer for Wunderlich. Got it. Nothing but net, and for the first time, we've got a double-digit lead here in Richland. Wunderlich, all of his points coming in this quarter. He's now got 7. 33 seconds until halftime. Harris, left wing, going to try to drive all the way to the basket. Didn't like what he saw. Wunderlich able to get in front of him. Pass the floor to pass back out to the half-court line to Holderby. Holderby on to Pound here. Backs it out. Looks like they'll take the final shot of the half. See if they look for the ISO here. Screen set by Mackley. Pound lost the dribble. It's loose on the floor. Eugene trying to dive on it. Do they get it? No, it's going to be a jump ball. Yes, they'll call a jump ball here. Arrow pointing toward Eugene. So maybe the Eagles will get a chance for one more basket here in the half. Pound unfortunately lost the dribble, trying to dribble through the screen set by Mackley. Eugene very, very quick to dive on that ball. Ball's inbounded here. Ryder Belt coming to his right. Ball's going to be stolen by Pound. He'll get the half-court shot off. Does it fall? No, too far to the left. It'll be a 10-point lead at the break. So we are briefly tied, 21-all, but it is going to be Eugene who ends the quarter on an 11-1 run. They lead by 10 here in this first semifinal. We'll take a few minutes. We'll come back. I'll get my books in order for you. We'll talk about it and we'll get you all set up here. Again, we'll talk a little bit more about that Crocker-Stowen matchup coming up later tonight. But for now, we do take a couple minutes. 32-22 in favor of Eugene. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament, 97.9 The Source.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
Students come and students go. Some start at the elementary level and continue in the same district until graduation. Others move in, some move out for a variety of reasons, but usually it's the parent's job that facilitates a family's move. Whatever the reason, the Iberia School District welcomes all students. At Iberia, students get the best possible education from a staff of dedicated teachers, coaches, and an administration that cares about the product they send out every May at graduation. Whether it's continuing their education in the military or the 9-to-5 world, the Iberia School District is proud of their Rangers and Lady Rangers. As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Your car is still the one. You love everything about her, except for that. From when Ben dropped his milkshake, and that. From when you tried to transport that sharp thing, and that. That's always in the air thanks to your shotgun rider, Earl. Luckily, we can fix that.
Reeves Auto Upholstery, serving both Lebanon and Richland with decades of experience. There's no job too big or too small, because they've seen it all.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
It truly takes a lot to make a public school good, but Stoutland School is working on not just making it good, but making it great. They've implemented many things at the best interest of each and every student, like a 4-day school week, as well as making ongoing improvements to enhance the safety and security of each student, such as a single point of entry, security resource officers on hand. They have also implemented new programs to provide more opportunities for their students, such as accelerated courses and dual credits, just to name a few. So when you are looking at a public school, don't just appeal to the good, look for the great and partner with them to be a more viable part of your community. Stoutland School is just that, a great school. Good luck, Tigers. We are proud of you.
Back once more at the Richland High School Gymnasium. We are at halftime of our first semifinal of the evening. It's the Eugene Eagles. 1C currently taking care of business. They go on 11-1 run to end the quarter, take a 10-point lead, 32-22 over the Newburgh Wolves. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source, as we take a quick look here at your books from that first half. Taking a look at some individual scoring totals first for Newburgh. 14 points in the first quarter, came out real hot in quarter number 2. Actually tied things up there at 21 before that last Eugene run. But leading the way right now for the Wolves, that's Dante Harris. He has half the team's points. He's currently got 11, most of which were in that first quarter. 9 in the first quarter and 2 in quarter number 2. But Colton Pound, he's knocking on the door for a double-digit night tonight. He's currently got 9, a couple of 3-pointers, a 2-pointer, and then 1 for 2 from the line tonight. And then the third score, the last score for the Wolves, that would be 2 points right now for Caleb Steffi. So Steffi working inside. Kind of a tall task here today. We've definitely seen Eugene try to attack the basket. Steffi, he's got himself 2 points, though, on the offensive side of the floor. Eugene, meanwhile, 19 points at the end of the first quarter and 32 at the half. They've got quite a bit, at least in terms of the sheer amount of scores they had. Nobody in double digits just yet, but you did have 7 different scores there in that half. Leading the way right now, Ethan Wonderlake, 7 points for him in that quarter. 7 points, like I said, all in the second quarter, so he currently leads the way. Then you have a score with 6. That would be Jacob Sharp, 2 2-pointers, and a couple free throws to his name. 5 points for Justice Allen. Couple scores with 4. Braden Eads, Ryder Bell, and Isaac Bush, all with 4 apiece. And then with 2 points, you have Jordan Biddle. He had that 2-pointer in the first quarter as well. So 32-22 our score here. Again, our first semifinal. The winner of this, they move on to face the winner of our 2 and 3 matchup. Remember that one coming up right after the conclusion of this one. We'll actually keep it right here. We will not be going back to the studio or anything like that. We'll just broadcast straight on through it. We'll have Crocker and Stoutland. First of 2 nights, we'll have Crocker and Stoutland. Of course, this will be the boys' side of things. Tomorrow, we will have the girls' side of things there. But that'll all set up Friday's final, the championship game, Class 2 District 9, a trip to state on the line for those 2 teams. We're going to take one more time out. When we come back, it's time for the second half. 32-22, Eugene leads Newburgh. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament. It's 97.9 The Source.
When it comes to great deals on the best-selling trucks 46 years running, Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert has your back. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to come in during Ford Truck Month. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months on new 2022 F-150s, or choose 3.9 for 72 months plus a $1,000 Ford rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. For a truckload of savings, don't miss Truck Month going on now at Ed Morse Ford St. Robert. Get back by Morse today. Offer ends March 31st.
TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms in Iberia is coming May 19th and 20th from noon until 6 on Friday and 9 until 3 on Saturday. This is a can't-miss event with close to 100 vendors from all corners of the state. Vintage, antiques, farmhouse, handmade, boutiques, shabby chic, artisans, and more. Plus lots of door prizes, goodie bags for the first 30 shoppers, and t-shirts too. It's a weekend full of fun and memories. TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms, 41 Tavern Creek Road in Iberia, May 19th and 20th. We'll see you at the barn.
Trust Husqvarna to handle the toughest jobs around your household. No matter the size of your yard or farm, S&D Feed and Small Engine Repair along with Husqvarna have you covered. When it comes to lawn care, they have the feed and seed to grow your lawn or farm, and the mowers, chainsaws, and weed eaters to keep your property looking its best. Visit S&D Feed and Small Engine Repair on West 4th Street in Dixon. Remember S&D, solutions for agri-need.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for home sweet home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the bootio. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you.
Hi, I'm Jim Anthony, and if you're in Laclede or Dallas County, I've got you covered.
Getting started here, our second half about to get underway. 32-22, the number 1 seeded Eugene Eagles. They currently hold a 10-point lead over the number 5 seed in the Newburgh Wolves. Connor Harvard here with you, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for tonight's semifinals. Our 1-5 tonight, or 1-5 right now, our 3-2 later on tonight. As we get going here, it'll be Colton Pound to inbound the ball right in front of us. He's able to toss it in here to Harris. Harris dribbling outside, back over to the right wing. Over to Holderby now as he brings it back toward his right. Settling on the wing, guarded here by Bush. To the free throw line now, to the left wing over to Harris. Harris driving in, whistle, foul. Tripped up there by Justice Allen, who will pick up the foul. Good sportsmanship. Allen there to help him up. As he does pick up his first, team first. Ball inbounded here on the baseline. Going to be Harris to do so. Goes to the opposite corner, over to Holderby. Up top, Colton Pound. Back to Holderby now. Guarded here by Ryder Belt. Trying to reach in there. He'll be tagged for the foul. Might this be maybe a sign of things to come? So that's going to be Eugene's second foul in just 20 seconds. Might we see a more active whistle here in the second half? We'll certainly see. We've got plenty of time to figure that out. But Newburgh inbounds the ball back in. Mackley jamming in for two. The underhanded shot. Mackley's got his first 2 points of the game. And it's back to single digits here at 8, 32-24. Isaac Bush, right block, back outside. Wunderlich for three, too far to the right. Newburgh's got the rebound. Ball thrown back over to Harris. He'll be the one to cross half court. Harris driving all the way in. Left side layup. Got it to roll. Harris now with 13 tonight, and it's back to 6. 32-26. 4-0 run to start the quarter here, but the Eagles again control the basketball. See if they find something here. Push that lead back out. Justice Allen coming over to the left side here, dribbling around the half-court line near center court. Wing-to-wing pass. Allen over to the right wing. Ball poked loose by Pound, but it stays here with Eugene. Ethan Wunderlich to inbound the ball from the sideline. By the way, both team starters in the ball game. Pass going inside. Sharp, the shot over Steffi is good. Sharp now with 8 tonight. Back out to 8. 34-26. A minute and a half gone by. Holderby, right wing, coming to his left. Screen set by Pound. Right hand runner, nothing but net. Nice little finish there for Gage Holderby. He's got his first 2 points. That leads us to a timeout taken here, I believe, by Eugene. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll go ahead and take 60 seconds here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. 6:10 to go in the third. 34-28 our score. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Tournament, 97.9 The Source.
New Year's savings all the way through February at St. Robert Auto Supply, your Napa parts store. Get $20 to $25 rebates on the purchase of Legend and Legend Premium AGM and AAA branded automotive batteries. Since it's the coldest time of the year, several Napa brand battery chargers are on sale too, as well as booster cables. Save 50% on Napa night vision headlights. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need, you'll find at St. Robert Auto Supply. And pick up a gallon jug of Peak Window De-Icer Windshield Wash in anti-frost purple, $4.49. This and more at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, where you get the good stuff 7 days a week.
If you're looking for a great career with great benefits, now is the time. The Newburgh R2 School District has great career opportunities for you. Newburgh School District is now hiring substitute teachers, bus drivers, and custodians. You are invited to become part of the Newburgh School District Wolfpack. Apply online at newburgh.k12.mo.us or call 573-762-9653. Newburgh R2 School District, 701 Wolf Pride Drive.
Out of the Eugene timeout, 34-28 our score. It's a 6-point advantage for the number 1 seed. Jacob Sharp fighting through the middle of the lane here. Triple team, though, kicks it out to the right corner. Justice Allen for 3, got it to fall. Allen, his second 3 of the game, 8 points tonight. Leads now 9, 37-28. Top of the key here, Dante Harris going to move to his left to the free throw line. Passes it off, gets it right back, though. Guarded very closely here by Justice Allen. Breaks the 5 count, puts the ball on the floor. Top of the key, here's Pound for 3. No, going to roll off the rim. Brought off the rim by Belt. Belt going to bring it down the floor himself, maybe looking to go all the way in. Left side layup, blocked out of bounds here by Harris. So Harris there to play chase down. Knocks it away. But Eugene, they still control it. They'll inbound here from the baseline. Ball comes to the right block here. Jordan Biddle able to sneak on through, but his shot's left off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound. Ethan Wunderlich, who finishes off, bucking in the foul. First foul of the quarter now called against Newburgh. He picked up here, it looks like, by Caleb Steffi, his first. And it's Ethan Wunderlich at the line. He's going to be shooting, well, the one free throw. Chance to put himself in double digits tonight. Free throw's up. Free throw is good. Completes the and one. 40-28. Largest lead of the ball game here for Eugene. Colton Pound behind his back as he moves toward the left. Pass off, threading the needle, finding Harris. Harris looking baseline. Now pass it back up top over to Pound. Pound having to leap up in the air for that one, but he hauls it in. Screen set by Mackley, but Pound goes the other way. Now kicks it to Mackley. Now gets it back. Beyond the three-point line. Another screen set by Mackley. Now going to take the shot. Too short. Rebounded by, it's going to be picked up eventually by Eugene. Mackley had it, tried to save it. Picked up by Eugene. Isaac Bush hitting the floor with the dribble, trying to save it here. Ball might have gone back over the top, but it's stolen by Newburgh. Not going to matter anyway. Mackley here going to bring it top of the key over to Holderby. Holderby driving in. He has the ball stripped, and it's stolen by Jordan Biddle. Biddle up the floor here to Allen. Allen going to go for the left-handed finish. Top block by Harris. Harris another block here in this third quarter. But now Newburgh needs to show up on the opposite side. They've had their moments defensively, but need to put the ball through the hoop if they want to come back from this 12-point deficit. Floating a pass inside. That'll work. Colton Pound sealing his defender. Creating some space. He's now got 11. He's in the double digits. 40-30. Back to where we started the half. Jacob Sharp running into Mackley. Charge going to be called. Mackley takes the charge. Fouls on Sharp, his second, team third. And it's back over to the Wolves now. A chance to again put it back to single digits. It's all about staying within striking distance right now for Newburgh. Here comes Mackley. Mackley to the basket. His layup left long. And it's rebounded here by Belt. Belt off to Biddle. Biddle kicks it up to the right corner. Allen for another three. Yes! Got another. Back-to-back threes for Justice Allen. Timeout taken by Newburgh. 43-30, halfway through quarter number 3. This one is a 30-second timeout. We'll take 30, come right back. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament. It's 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
Steal for steal here as we get back to it here, but Colton Pound can't finish the shot. Rebounded here by Eugene as they come back the other way, 43-30. Ethan Wunderlich behind his back, bringing it up, top of the key, over to the left corner. Three-pointer taken, another one here for Justice Allen. 3 threes in a row for Allen, and he's made it a 16-point ball game. New largest lead of the game. 3:15 left to go in this third. Dante Harris moving toward his left, guarded by Wunderlich. Picking up the dribble, passing it off to Steffi. Steffi on to Birdsong, back to Steffi now. One dribble, over to Harris. Harris trying to create some space here. Whistle, foul charge to Wunderlich. It'll be his third. Wunderlich a bit too handsy, trying to knock that ball away there. So he'll take a spot on the bench for the time being. I believe. Those two they brought in. Braden Eads. There we go. Can't miss those golden locks over there. He checks in. Pound to inbound from the sideline here. Right in front of the Newburgh faithful. So he'll toss it in over to Harris. Harris bringing it over to his left. Had it stripped away, but Holderby there to pick it back up. Holderby guarded here by Bush. Holderby clearing everyone away. Taking it to the right wing now. Going to dribble to his left. Picked up by Eads now. Off to the corner. Harris for three. No, too short. There for the rebound. That's going to be Ryder Belt. Belt now coming up the left side. He brings it top of the key. Lost the dribble. Picked back up by Newburgh. Bit of an unforced error there by Eugene. See if Newburgh can take advantage. Harris, left wing, up top, over to Pound. Pound going to come to his right now, trying to dribble through two. Lost it, picked up by Eads. Over to Belt. Belt up the floor here, Biddle. Biddle had a bit of problem bringing it in, but a whistle and a foul. Could be charged here to Newburgh. Biddle had his arm fully extended, trying to keep that dribble against his body. Or at least close to his body, I should say. But he kept it under enough control. Passing it into the corner, where eventually we had a foul charged against Eli Birdsong, his first. Team number 2. High pass, but Biddle reaching all the way up to bring that one in. Definitely getting the stretches in here. Here's a whistle. Foul on the floor, called against Newburgh once more. Charged to whom? How about Eli Birdsong once more, number 2. It's going to be Belt to inbound from underneath, left side of their own basket. Belt tosses it in here to Bush. Bush going to bring it out to the left corner. Closely guarded, though, by Harris. Harris really looking to get after it here, but pass eventually thrown over to Allen. Allen has it stripped by Harris. Loose on the floor, whistle, and a kick's going to be called. They'll say Newburgh kicked it away. Good eye, ref. I didn't see the kick. But it's not outside the realm of possibility. Got to give props there. Here's an open three. Justice Allen buries another one. How about back-to-back 3-pointers? 19 points the lead now. 49-30. It's Justice Allen's world. We're all just living in it. Caleb Steffi dribbling through here to the left elbow. Off to Holderby now. Top of the key. One dribble over to Pound. 90 seconds left to go in the third. Pound, he's going to take a shot. Long two. Nothing but net. So Pound breaks the run here. 49-32. Still 17 points, but any kind of points are good points right now for Newburgh. Trying to throw it over to the left sideline here, but it's thrown out of bounds. Going to be ball over to Newburgh. Substitution here. Jacob Sharp, he checks back in for Belt. Thomas Mackley back in the game for Eugene. How about Newburgh meanwhile? Almost to the minute mark here in the third. Dante Harris, right wing. Trying to create some space, trying to go up the sideline here. Whistle, foul called here, I believe, to Sharp. Just checked into the ball game. Going to pick up number 3. Yep, that'll be the call. That'll be the 5th team foul charge to Eugene. A couple more. We're in the bonus, but for now, we inbound from the sideline. Ball's thrown in here to Holderby. Now Pound. A minute left to go here. Pound dribbling hard against Justice Allen. 3-pointer. Left long by Birdsong. And Bush has the rebound. Crocker watching on from the corner here. They'll, of course, play our next ball game tonight. Sharp. Nice pass. High-low. From the right elbow to the left block. Braden Eads there to finish it off. 6 points for him now. We're back to 19. It's 51-32. This one has definitely been the decisive quarter here for Eugene. At least another quarter here. They've been able to push their advantage. Guess anything can happen still in that fourth quarter, but Newburgh facing their biggest deficit tonight. Here's a whistle. Foul called against Eugene. That'll be number 6. And so if there is a light there for Newburgh, it's the fact they'll have the bonus for the entire fourth quarter. Next foul and beyond, we're shooting. Jordan Biddle called for the foul. That's one on him. First one on him, I should say. English is not my language, by the way. Gage Holderby with the basketball going to his right. Middle of the lane. Kicks it off right corner. Open 3 for Birdsong. That one's no good. There for the rebound. That'll be Eads. And we'll have a foul charge to Newburgh. Holderby going to be called for the foul. That's number 3. 13 seconds left to go in the third here. Coming up the floor, Isaac Bush. Going to move toward his left. Now bringing it back to his right. Over to Sharp now. Sharp Lost it. Ball on the floor. Picked back up by Eugene. Justice Allen, the runner to end the quarter. It's good. And how about a 21-point lead for the Eagles here at the break? 53-32 our score in a big quarter for Eugene. We'll have 8 minutes to wrap this one up. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament, 97.9 The Source.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
At Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center, we're here to keep your heart healthy. Preventing, detecting, and caring for conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, chest pain, and shortness of breath, the Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center offers innovative care and cutting-edge technology designed to produce the best possible health outcomes for you and your loved ones. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
One quarter left to be played here in Richland. 53-32 our score. Eugene outscoring Newburgh in that quarter 21-10. They've got themselves a sizable advantage here, but it will be Eugene to start the quarter with the basketball here as well. Connor Harvard here with you, 97.9 The Source. Ball thrown to the free throw line. Sharp looking for the give and go. Stay kicks it out to the left wing. Isaac Bush for three, another one. I'll tell you what, the three-point shooting has been there for the Eagles here in this half. It's a large part of why they built up this lead. Justice Allen, 4 threes himself there in that quarter. Colton Pound, though, trying to match. He leaves one off the front of the rim. On the rebound, foul called against Birdsong here. He'll pick up number 5. Or how about number 3 on him personally? Team foul number 5 should specify for you. So the ball comes back to the Eagles now. Bush, he'll inbound here to Allen. Again, Allen, 11 points. No, how about 14 points in that third quarter? He leads the way with 19 tonight. Ball's knocked loose out of bounds. Bush trying to pass it to the sideline, but it's knocked away. They'll do so from the corner. They'll inbound it from the corner, I mean. Eugene looking for a target. Going in on the left block here to Sharp. Sharp moves to his right here. The underhanded layup. It's a little finesse there for the big guy. We've seen him go to the power move here today quite frequently. That time using his finesse for 2. Now Sharp going to run the ball down the floor here as he picks up the steal. And now Sharp going to come down the lane. Sends it on over to the left corner, but it goes out. No. Yeah. Again, I can't see over there in the corner there. Maybe I'll stand up later, but we had ourselves an out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Newburgh. At least that's what we'll go with here. That's the result. Eugene looks to inbound. Jordan Biddle taking it top of the key. To the left elbow now. Poked loose. Picked up by Pound. Pound, he's got himself a 2-on-2 back the other way. Going to take it all the way in himself. Whistle, bucket, and the foul. But Colton Pound gets another 2. Cuts the lead here to 24. 15 tonight for Pound. Gets a chance at the and one play. Foul's called against Jordan Biddle, number 2 on him. We wipe the moisture up. We get going here with our and one free throw. Pound's first shot, first and only shot. That one falls. Completes the three-point play, 58-35. But here's a quick layup back the other way. Newburgh caught napping there as Jordan Biddle takes the long pass down the floor for another 2. And we're right back to 25 now, 60-35. And we were tied at 21 all, and since then, Eugene's just put the foot on the gas. Here's Colton Pound, the jumper from the baseline. Got it. Colton Pound, another 2. 60-37. Ethan Wunderlich moving toward his right. Pass across the line over to Bush. Bush to the right wing, to the opposite wing, over to Sharp. Sharp thought about the 3 there. Always pop for the big guy 3 instead. Throws it down low, right block, Isaac Bush. He'll finish the shot from there. 62-37, Dante Harris. He lost the dribble, trying to pick it back up. Stolen away by Eugene. Justice Allen now. He's got the 3-on-3. Here's the pass to the right side. Wunderlich fouled. He'll head to the line. You've followed along with Waynesville basketball this season. You know I pop big for big guy threes. Nico foul. DJ Horry hitting three-pointers this season. Just post-player threes in general. Of course, lots of fun watching Brianna Hurd hit three-pointers on the girls' side. So Wunderlich puts the first free throw up. It's good. Wunderlich's first point of the quarter. He's got 11 now tonight. Second free throw up and away. That one's also good. So Wunderlich hits both. New largest lead of the game here at 27. 3 points away from maybe a turbo clock here in this one. Wouldn't have thought about that in the second quarter tonight, but Fulton Pound, he's there to extend the gap a little bit. Immediately hits a three-pointer. Pound having himself a great quarter thus far. It's back to 24. Pound now with 21. Actually leads all scorers tonight. Justice Allen, right baseline, swings one back out to the left wing. Here's Bush, moving toward his right, stops on the free throw line. Hits the jumper from there. Bush has got 7 in the quarter, and now 11 points total for him. 66-40 in favor of Eugene. Here's Colton Pound going for the runner there. Ball maybe stripped away there by Biddle. Really just lost control of it there on the shot. Driving left baseline, Allen picks up the dribble here. In some trouble, double team, trying to throw it out. He's fouled, and we're going to the line 1-1. 5:15 left to go in this ball game. Again, anything's possible, but things not looking good right now for Newburgh. Allen putting the first one up and away. It's good. That'll put Allen across the 20-point line here tonight. He wasn't already there. Hold on. Nope. That's 20 for him. Second free throw, also good. Make that 21. 68-40 our score. It is a 28-point advantage. Dante Harris here, lost it, picked up by Biddle. Biddle another steal, throwing it across the lane here, trying to find Wunderlich. Didn't lead it enough, but Biddle's there to pick it back up. Right-hand runner's good. Well, give Wunderlich the assist, whether he meant to or not. Biddle kind of using him to his advantage there, and it's a 30-point advantage. Start the turbo clock here in Richland. Again, 50-19 since that 21-21 tie. Here's a shot off the backboard. Can't find rim. Picked up here by Sharp. Sharp bringing up the middle of the floor here. Nice pass to the right block. A wide open Ethan Wunderlich for another 2. And that'll lead us to a timeout taken by Newburgh. 32 points. The lead now here is Eugene. And foot spin on the gas. And Newburgh just hasn't been able to keep up. 4:32 left to go in this one. We'll take ourselves 60. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament. It's 97.9 The Source.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel, LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel, LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco League community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable, on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way. As the years go by, everything gets older, even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps, and at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
After the Newburgh timeout, 4 minutes left to go here in the fourth, but a turbo clock in effect. Eugene, they lead Newburgh by 32, 72-40. Dante Harris inside the three-point line. The Wolves, they control the basketball. Fulton Pound now on the left wing. He's had himself a solid quarter. Looking to add more to his total here tonight. Shot blocked away. Trying to save it is Eugene. Ball ricochets off a Pound. It's back over to Eugene. Thomas Mackley going to check in the ball game now. He replaces Harris. As the clock continues to run, Eagles, they bring it back up the center of the floor. Ryder Belt, we'll see him check in momentarily alongside Braden Eads. Left wing here, cutting back to his left. Ethan Wunderlich driving through, created some space, got the easy layup. Scoring has just been a science for the Eagles here in this second half. They really just haven't had many problems at all. The physicality we really saw in that first half, Newburgh's just not been able to keep that up. Here's a nice shot, though. Caleb Steffi fighting through on the left block for another two. 74-42. Isaac Bush here spinning around to his right. He's got the layup. No passes necessary, just the one pass to the wing. Bush will take it from there. Bush now has 9 in the quarter. He's got 13 tonight. 76-42, 3 minutes to go. Here's Pound moving toward his left to Holderby on the wing. Screen set by Mackley. Going to go with the pick and roll here. Mackley spinning to his right. That shot's blocked. And it's picked up here by Wunderlich. Wunderlich to the right block now. Stops. Back outside. Sharp looking for the three. But instead he goes with the nice little drive instead. Just 2 after 2 after 2 after 2. Here's Mackley. Caught Eugene napping. Long pass down the floor. Nice pass. Good shot. Mackley's got 4. 78-44 now. Sharp, top of the key. Going to find a cutting Bush. Right block, spinning back to his left. Shot blocked by Mackley. Picked back up, though, by Bush. His second shot's blocked, and there to pick it up is the Wolves. Pound, shot from the free throw line. Rims out, no good. Long rebound, brought in by Allen. We'll have a whistle off the ball here. Official timeout. Had an official timeout there somewhere. I think we actually had a substitution timeout. I think Eugene actually took the timeout. Had a few fans wondering why official blew the fast break dead. Well, I think it's because your coach called a timeout. Ethan Wunderlich, left elbow, off to Biddle now. Biddle on over to Belt. Belt off to, that'll be Colby Wren. Wren over to Belt. Belt off the left block for another two. 80-44. I haven't seen a team hitting 80 in quite a while. Actually, that was a lie. Saw it last week. Here's a pass to the left wing. Colton Pound. Pound driving in. Shot up. Too short. No good. Ball loose on the floor here. Ball eventually going out of bounds. I'll say last touch here by Eugene. Stays with the Wolves. Dante Harris back in for the first time. Dawson Bush checking in now for the Eagles. Harris checking in for Birdsong here. The clock now runs under a minute. Did see 80 last week. We saw the Lebanon Lady Jackets pick that up against Waynesville. Very good offensive team. Long three-pointer. Dante Harris can't find the mark. Rebounded. Rebounded by Dawson Bush. Pass going inside here. Braden Eads going block to block over to Wunderlich, who again finds the mark. This has been, with the running clock even, a 29-point quarter for Eugene. Three-pointer, Colton Pound, front of the rim, no good. Long rebound, roped in once more by the Eagles. Might they hold on to it here and just claim victory here in this one? Colby Wren over now to Wunderlich. Wunderlich going to dribble this one out. And so the Eugene Eagles, they stamp their ticket to the Class 2 District 9 Finals. They will play either the winner of Crocker or Stoutland coming up here in a couple days on Friday. So, again, your final score, 82-44. A 38-point victory tonight here for Eugene. As we take ourselves a few minutes, we'll come right back. We'll wrap this one up for you. We'll get you all going here. The 2-3 matchup should be a very fun contest coming up here. Crocker and Stoutland, two Frisco League rivals, set to go at it for a spot in the championship. Back in a few minutes, you're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament right here, 97.9 The Source.
TC's Junk Fest at the Barn at Honeysuckle Farms in Iberia is coming May 19th and 20th from noon until 6 on Friday and 9 until 3 on Saturday. This is a can't-miss event with close to 100 vendors from all corners of the state. Vintage, antiques, farmhouse, handmade, boutiques, shabby chic, artisans, and more. Plus lots of door prizes, goodie bags for the first 30 shoppers, and t-shirts too. It's a weekend full of fun and memories. TC's Junk Fest at the Barn at Honeysuckle Farms, 41 Tavern Creek Road in Iberia, May 19th and 20th. We'll see you at the barn.
Hear that? That's the plumpest, juiciest hot dogs you've ever seen getting their grill on. But we both know what'll make it sound even better. Oh yeah, it's a Pepsi to go with your hot dog. Because when you're chomping on America's favorite meal, relish, mustard, and onions perfectly blending into a crescendo of flavor, there's only one thing that makes everything about that moment better. A cold, refreshing Pepsi. See what I mean? It's like music to my ears. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
Howdy. Well, hello, young lady. I'd recognize that car anywhere. Did your mom ask you to drop it off today?
It's not hers anymore.
Oh, my. How exciting. Well, don't worry. We'll keep taking good care of her, just like we always did for Mom.
Oh, you just do what you do. Mom says if I take it to y'all for maintenance, I'll hardly ever have to bring her in for repair.
For maintenance and repair on your vehicle, trust Holler Automotive in Vienna. Oil change, batteries, tires, and repairs. Holler Automotive, 908 Highway 63 South in Vienna. Fast lane towing also available. 573-578-2233.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, all the seasons bring havoc to your home, sidewalks, and driveways. Bring life back into your projects with Big Johnson Power Washing. They do commercial and residential. Let the experts do the work for you. Call Big Johnson Power Washing. They're mobile, they can go anywhere, and they bring their own water. There is literally no job too big or too small. They're fully insured, and they pride themselves in making sure their customers are completely happy. So don't trust your home and things to just anyone to clean up. Call the pros, and they do give free estimates. Big Johnson Power Washing, 417-533-2010. That's 417-533-2010. Big Johnson Power Washing, proud supporter of the Plato Eagles. Go Eagles!
Richland schools are very proud of the accomplishment of their students both academically and in athletics. Richland schools take pride in the fact that they encourage their students to be honest, hardworking, dedicated individuals, and to be drug-free. Richland schools also remind you that the future of our nation rests with these children. Support our children. This message is brought to you by Richland High School.
Back here once more at the Richland High School Gymnasium in between games here tonight. Our first game, though, in the books, a dominant victory tonight for the number 1 seed Eugene Eagles, 82-44. A game that was at one point 21-21. I'm not a big fan of extended runs, but you got to remember, 21-21 from that point on, it was a 61-23 ball game there for the how about for the Eugene Eagles? So, the 1 seed, proving that they certainly deserve their seed here tonight as they win in dominant fashion. Connor Harvey here with the 97.9 The Source as we await the start of our next game here. Let's go ahead and take a look at your individual scoring numbers from that first contest. First of all, for Newburgh, 22 points at the end of the half. We're trailing by 10 there at the break. Leading the way, 2 scores in double digits. How about Colton Pound? He leads the way in the ball game here tonight. Of course, the junior, he finishes with 21 in his final game of the season. Dante Harris, also in double digits. He comes through with 13 here into tonight's game. Then you had 3 other scores, 2 with 4 apiece. That would be Thomas Mackley and Caleb Steffi. And then 2 points for the freshman in Gage Holderby. Ultimately, Newburgh, they ended their season on a loss, but solid effort there for Newburgh to end the season. A 6-game winning streak, defeating Iberia in the first round of the tournament. They ultimately fall just a bit short here tonight. Now we take a look at Eugene. Again, 32 points at the half, a 50-point second half. That fourth quarter doing most of the damage there, a 29-point fourth quarter. They had 4 scores in double digits here tonight. Leading the way, Justice Allen, who seemingly could not miss there in that third quarter, comes through, hits 4 threes, hits 5 threes total here tonight. He finishes with a total of 21 points. Again, remember, Justice Allen, only a sophomore there for the Eagles. Other scores, Ethan Wunderlich, he finishes with 18 here tonight, including plenty of those in the fourth quarter. 13 points for Isaac Bush, most of his damage in the fourth quarter, and then 12 points for the big guy, the senior, Jacob Sharp. He's your final double-digit scorer in this one. 3 other scores, all with 6 tonight. Braden Eads, he had 6. Ryder Belt, he had 6. And then Jordan Biddle, 6 points there as well for the senior off of the bench. So, Eugene, well, that's their 4th win in a row. They'll look to make it 5. 5 this time means a district championship. They'll await the winner of this one. Either Crocker or Stowin should have a very good game on the way. These two teams, of course, Frisco League rivals. This one's going to mean an awful lot. A lot of bragging rights on the line. So we'll go ahead and take ourselves a few minutes. We'll come back, get you all set up for this one here. We'll talk a little bit about these two teams and maybe some players to watch out for. Definitely a little more familiar with these two teams than the teams we had prior. We'll have all that here in a couple minutes. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Tournament. It's 97.9 The Source.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
Students come and students go. Some start at the elementary level and continue in the same district until graduation. Others move in, some move out for a variety of reasons, but usually it's the parent's job that facilitates a family's move. Whatever the reason, the Iberia School District welcomes all students. At Iberia, students get the best possible education from a staff of dedicated teachers, coaches, and an administration that cares about the product they send out every May at graduation. Whether it's continuing their education, the military, or the 9-to-5 world, the Iberia School District is proud of their Rangers and Lady Rangers. As the years go by, everything gets older, even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps, and at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Your car is still the one. You love everything about her, except for that. From when Ben dropped his milkshake, and that. From when you tried to transport that Sharp thing, and that. that's always in the air thanks to your shotgun rider, Earl. Luckily, we can fix that.
Reeves Auto Upholstery, serving both Lebanon and Richland with decades of experience. There's no job too big or too small, because they've seen it all.
Once again, back here at the Richland High School Gymnasium, 4 minutes away from our second and final game of the evening. We're going to see the number 2 seeded Stowland Tigers. They will take on the number 3 seed in the Crocker Lions. So it's a battle of the Big Cats here for a spot in the district championship. We now know the winner. They will face the number 1 seed in the Eugene Eagles. But this one's really a toss-up. We will see Coach Steve Schofield of the Crocker Lions, Coach Joe Nicholson of the Stowland Tigers. These are 2 very well-coached teams. These are 2 teams with definitely a whole lot of talent here. We'll see. We really cannot pick a winner before we get on in to this one. But what we can do is kind of take a look at these teams as a whole and kind of see what these teams are all about. Of course, pretty familiar with these 2 sides. These are 2 teams that we've definitely seen a whole lot more than the 2 teams we saw a little bit earlier on here tonight. But we take a look first here at Stoutland. Well, Stoutland, they're a team 15 deep. They've got themselves a 15-player roster. First game of this tournament, really opted for kind of a shortened approach there. Didn't see some of the players we maybe saw during the regular season. That is a common thing. That's something a lot of teams do during this part of the year. But what really makes Stoutland a special team and what really makes them a threat is their ability for anybody to kind of be the guy who leads the way in terms of scoring. I kind of talked about that with Gary yesterday. You've got 5 players out on the floor, most likely in the starting lineup, who can all kind of lead the way if need be. Of course, Will Morrow, the sophomore, he can certainly do the honors if he gets it going. You also have Brad Shaw. He'll most likely be in the starting lineup. Kind of handles a lot of the point duties, but he can finish off a shot or 2. Luke Ash, of course, very much the deep threat as he sunk a deep 3 here as we warm up. But Luke Ash can certainly get some shots going from pretty much anywhere on the floor. Justin Crabtree, definitely a hustle player, likes to drive, likes to finish from outside as well. And of course, you got the big guy, Jaden Pendergrass. If he gets going inside, he can certainly punish, adding 2 points at a time. So again, starting 5 there for Stoutland, most likely going to be your starting 5. Don't anticipate any changes, but it makes them such a good team here this season. 15-12 on the campaign is Stoutland. Now we take a look at their opponent here. Of course, the Crocker Lions. They are not one to be trifled with as well. Saw them yesterday. Well, the question for Crocker is, you're going to be able to come out strong. This has been a team that always looks good in the first half. But how about the second half? Almost blew a 15-point lead yesterday against number 6 seed in the Vienna Eagles. Of course, they do pull that one out, thanks largely in parts due to the effort of their leading scorer in Adam Newton. But it's something you got to kind of watch out for here. But we know this team has talent. Again, like I said, Adam Newton, certainly a special player to watch, had about 2/3 of the team's points in that win yesterday against Vienna. Very low-scoring game, only 37-36 there in that one. But you've got Adam Newton, you've got Peyton Ament, who will shoot the 3-pointer. He can go from outside pretty much. He's kind of like Luke Ash, both teams with kind of a sniper-type player. Landon Pierce, Seth Strutton, of course, they'll kind of handle the guard duties here. Jackson Burney, tall player, likes to go inside, grab some rebounds. We'll see what he can do here today. This is another deep team that can go a little bit further into the bench. We'll kind of see how far they go here tonight. So, a few more stats for you before we get going here with your starting lineups. Stoutland, like I said, 15-12. Crocker, they are 13-11. Stoutland 8-4 in neutral site games here this season. Crocker, they are 5-4 in neutral site games. Stoutland 63 points a game. Crocker 54.9 points a game. Stoutland allows 58.2. Crocker, they allow 52.8 points a game here this season. So, how about your starting lineups here? Excuse me, as we take a look first at the lineup here for the Crocker Lions, who will be the visitors here in this one. First one on the floor, that'll be Jackson Burney. Again, Burney, a tall player down there, can go inside and out. Also, in the starting lineup tonight, that'll be Tyler Bush getting the start. Also out there as well, you'll have Jesse Goldsmith and your leading scorer, Adam Newton. Watch for Newton here tonight. He is definitely a special player for these Crocker Lions. Then finally, the 3-point threat in Peyton Ament. Now the lineup here for the Stoutland Tigers. Will Morrow will be the first one out there on the floor. Of course, a sophomore amongst a lot of seniors. You'll have Brad Shaw out on the floor, as well as Luke Ash. You'll have Justin Crabtree, And then, of course, you'll have the big guy. Will be Jaden Pendergrass. Crocker, coached by Steve Schofield. Stoutland, coached by Joe Nicholson, two very well-respected coaches in the region. Lots of success for these two teams. We've seen them plenty. Frisco League Tournament, regular season, the Iberia Tournament for Stoutland. We've seen these teams quite a bit. Definitely fun to see them here, spotting the championship on the line. It's going to be Newton to jump for Crocker, Pendergrass to jump for Stoutland. Our officials, they are set to go as we get going here in this one. It's going to be Crocker who wins the opening tip. It's Jesse Goldsmith. Passing it over to the right side, Adam Newton. He'll be the one to come across, taking it to the top of the key. Over to Bernie, now to Ament. Ament going to hand it off over to Newton. Newton stops the dribble into the left corner. Here's Jackson Bernie, lost the dribble. It's picked up by Crabtree. Turnover here on Crocker. Stoutland on the attack. Off to Shaw on the right baseline now. Shaw driving baseline, goes with the floater. Rims out, rolls off the rim, picked up by Newton. Here comes Newton. Going to stand top of the key, moving to the left elbow. Onto the wing now. Bernie getting around. Over to the right block here. Goldsmith, nice pump fake. Got Pendergrass to bite. And it'll be Goldsmith who puts Crocker on the board first. 2-0. A minute gone by here. 7:12 to be precise now. Ash going to float one up here over to Shaw. Shaw in the left corner. A dribble. Now inside over to Pendergrass. Pendergrass working on the blocks here. Shot blocked again. Picked up by Bernie. So Crocker a couple blocks. And we'll see if the trends from the first game kind of carry over into the second. You're a big guy tonight. Going to be hard to draw a whistle. Don't let a lot of those blocks go by. Here's Bernie. Free throw line. The right-hand runner. Got it again. 4-0. Couple baskets to start things out here as Bernie puts himself on the board. To the right corner. Inside. Going over to Morrow. Morrow working high-low with Pendergrass. Pendergrass's shot's too short. Loose rebound. It's hauled in by Ament. Ament coming up the center of the floor. Fading toward his right. Off to Bernie. Stops in the corner. Picked up here by Ash. Hands it off over to Goldsmith. One dribble over to Newton. Newton coming back over to the left. Into the corner. Three-pointer. No, it's much too hard. There for the rebound. It's Morrow. Morrow to the right wing here. Bringing it to the right block. Back outside here to Ash. That's a shot he's going to take every time. No, too short. There for the rebound. Goldsmith. Ash looking for his first three of the game. Didn't find it there. Ament almost looking for his first three. Again, very similar in play style, Ament and Ash. Both snipers. Bernie going to slow things down here. Already 2 minutes gone by in this first quarter. Glad you could join me here tonight, whether you be from Crocker, Stoutland, or anywhere else in the area. Here's a layup. No good. Rebounded by Pendergrass. Bernie missed the shot that time. Here comes Shaw, kicking off to the right corner. Coming back to his left, wing to wing, across the court, into the corner now Shaw. Pendergrass again working on the block here. Trying to go up and under with it, but throws it away. Ball back to Crocker. Get our first substitution here. Landon Pierce will check in. He will replace Tyler Booth. Again, hopefully you can catch some crowd noise here tonight. Have a crowd mic tonight. Also cranked it up. Trying to rectify that issue I know we've had all season long. Goldsmith, shot from the right baseline. 10-footer, no good. Rebounded though by Newton. And he's there to finish it off. 6-0 run to start the ball game for the Lions. They lead. Here's Will Morrow, right elbow, spinning back to his left. He'll finish off the shot. He'll put the Tigers on the board. Morrow good for two. And again, the lead's now 4, 6-2. Bernie catches it on the right sideline. Moving toward his left. Back to the right wing now. And into the corner. Bernie now going to give it off over to Goldsmith. Guarded closely by Pendergrass. Still yet to use his dribble. Traveled with it. Under a lot of pressure there, Goldsmith. Ended up giving it away. Almost halfway through this first quarter. Ash, top of the key. Couple dribbles. Giving it on over to Crabtree. The opposite wing, back over to the right wing. Here's Shaw. Nice to the left wing. Wing to wings, wing to wings. Here's Ash for three. No good. Off the rim, goes out of bounds. It's going to be Crocker ball. Bernie to inbound, toss it in, gets it back. Bernie going to move toward his left, passing it on over now to Pierce. Pierce, a couple dribbles, breaks the full court press. Bernie off to the left baseline. Goldsmith is there for the basket. Crocker offense looking very smooth right now as they take themselves another 6-point lead here at 8-2. In Crocker. Chance to maybe get themselves into both championships tonight and tomorrow. Here's a shot, Will Morrow, middle of the lane, no good. Newton hauling in another rebound. Or Stoutland, very much the same. Here's a three-pointer. Landon Pierce off the backboard, no good. Ash is there to haul it in. Here comes Ash, center of the floor. Going to go all the way in. High off the glass, no good. Ball popped around, picked up by Morrow, who's there to put it through. Morrow with all 4 of Stoutland's points here. It's 8-4. 3:10 now to go. Pierce kicking it off to Goldsmith and over to Bernie. Bernie driving through middle of the lane, kicks it into the left corner. Three-pointer, buried it. That was Landon Pierce on the shot. His first 3, 11-4. We know Crocker's a hard-starting team. They've showed it again here tonight. 11-4. Will Morrow, high off the glass, no good on the shot. Gets his own rebound, one dribble over to the right block. Luke Ash will do the honors. Good vision there, shown by Will Morrow after getting his own rebound. Just scoop it on over to the opposite side of the lane where Luke Ash had himself the drive. Here's a 3-on-2 for Crocker, able to break through the press. Stoutland able to catch back up, though, now in the half court. Right baseline, here's Goldsmith, opposite block, Bernie on the shot, no. Passing out to the corner now, three-pointer, got another one. Another three-pointer here for Crocker. Tell you what, I missed it. Landon Pierce on the shot. And I continue to see a fan sign to settle right in front of me there. Stoutland on the offensive side. Here's Will Morrow spinning to his right. Shot no good. Gets again his own rebound. Body's hitting the floor here. Shaw, the shot, no good. Rebounded by Goldsmith. Crocker a chance for a double-digit lead here early on in this contest. They currently lead by 8. Goldsmith, right corner here. One dribble, inside of men. Back out to Goldsmith. No, threw it away. Ball sails out of bounds. Back with the Tigers. A couple subs here. Logan Smith for the first time. Seth Strutton for the first time as well. Looks like Goldsmith and I believe Ament both checked out there. Stoutland yet to make a substitution here in this one. Actually, no, they did. They just did. Excuse me. Gotta figure out who's actually out there on the floor right now. There he is. That's going to be Isaac Hill. Had to make sure I knew which Hill it was, but here's a bucket. Jaden Pendergrass on the left block. Apologies there. I knew it was either Charlie Hill or Isaac Hill, and I didn't want to get it wrong. Isaac Hill in the ball game now. Pendergrass with his first 2. Crocker bringing it across half court. Bernie kicking on into the left corner. Another 3. No, that one's too hard. Rebounded though by Newton. Newton looking to attack Pendergrass. No bucket, but he's fouled. He's going to be heading to the line. He's shooting 2. So Adam Newton to shoot here. That's our first foul of the ball game, by the way. 7 minutes into this contest. Foul charge to Jaden Pendergrass, his first. So Newton puts the first one up and in. Newton with 3 points in the quarter. Second free throw, also good. Newton goes for 2 for 2. He's got 4 total, and it's again 8 points, 16-8. Under a minute left to go here in this first quarter. Luke Ash, left wing, up top, over to Shaw. Out to the right side, Hill. Shaw to Ash. To the left elbow, Morrow. Morrow off to Shaw. Get another crowd going to settle right in front of me tonight as I'm broadcasting here. Ash driving through, middle of the lane. Layup is good. Got it to roll in off the left side of the rim. Give another 2. Over to Luke Ash. As Newton brings it top of the key, over to the right side, Bernie. Bernie takes the shot, drives in, back out to the left wing, over to Ament for 3. No, left side of the rim. Loose rebound, hauled in by Newton. His shot's no good. Another loose rebound, out of bounds. I'll say last touch by Ash. It will be Crocker ball. 16-10, 13 to go in the quarter. Newton inbound from the baseline. Gonna lob one up here. James Helmick, who checked in. He goes for three. That one's too hard. Loose rebound. Here's Brad Shaw. Shaw on the attack. He'll go over to Isaac Hill. Layup no good. Loose ball here, picked up by Morrow. Morrow just going to take the deep three to end the quarter. No, too far to the right. It's a 6-point Crocker lead at the break. So Crocker comes out quickly. They take a 6-point lead. 16-10. We'll come back here in 60 seconds. We'll have more action for you. We start quarter number 2. Again, Crocker, 16. Stoutland 10. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament. It's 97.9 The Source.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
It truly takes a lot to make a public school good, but Stoutland School is working on not just making it good, but making it great. They've implemented many things at the best interest of each and every student, like a 4-day school week, as well as making ongoing improvements to enhance the safety and security of each student, such as a single point of entry, security resource officers on hand. They have also implemented new programs to provide more opportunities for their students, such as accelerated courses and dual credits, just to name a few. So when you are looking at a public school, don't just appeal to the good, look for the great and partner with them to be a more viable part of your community. Stoutland School is just that, a great school. Good luck, Tigers. We are proud of you.
Second quarter here in Richland. 16-10 our score. Crocker leading Stoutland here at the moment. Our second final semifinal, of course. Tigers, they control the basketball. Right block, Pendergrass fading across middle of the lane. Count the bucket, count the foul. And one here for Jaden Pendergrass. We'll have a foul charge here to the Lions. Who's going to be called for it here? I believe they called it upon Jesse Goldsmith. Goldsmith picks up his first. Pendergrass misses the free throw. It stays a 4-point advantage, 16-12. Bernie going to come to his left, top of the key, picked up by Ash. On over to the wing, inside to the left elbow. Logan Smith here driving in. His shot's no good. Left it off the front of the rim. A long rebound, though. Crocker's able to pick it back up. I think Goldsmith got the rebound. He passed it off to Ament. Going up top here once again to Bernie. Bernie going to be met by Ash. He'll hand it on over to Ament. Moving to his right here. Ash trying to take the charge. Didn't get it. Ament driving all the way in on the right block. Lost it. Gets it back out to the left corner. 3-pointer too long. Another rebound, though. Taken here by Stoutland. Goldsmith almost had it, but had it poked away by Pendergrass, who eventually brings it up the floor himself. Steps the pass inside. Morrow on the right block, guarded by 4 different Lions. The shot's too long. Going to be rebounded here by a Newton. Newton handing it on over to Ament now. Penetrates, back outside Bernie. Bernie brings it to the free throw line. Bounce pass out to the right wing. Ament looking for the 3, too hard. High rebound. And we're going to get a jump ball here. Arrow staying with Crocker. So Crocker keeps control here as we get a sub here for Stoutland. This one's going to be Michael Kincaid. Freshman. Checking in for the first time. Crocker checks it in, tossing it into the left corner. Newton trying to drive through, had it stripped away, picked up by Pendergrass. Here come the Tigers. Bradshaw all the way in, right side layup, good for 2. Shaw's first 2 of the quarter. And it's back to 2 now, 16-14. And Stoutland's been playing catch-up all game long, but it brought it back to within 2. Here comes Newton, standing at the free throw line, spinning around to his right, now scoring up to the basket. Going backwards now over to Bernie, off to Ament. Ament fakes the shot, takes it to the right elbow into the left corner. Driving through, Smith has a shot blocked, but it's picked back up by Crocker. Bernie looking to drive, but he traveled with it. It's a Stoutland basketball. Subs here for Crocker. Tyler Bush back in. James Helmick and Landon Pierce. 3 subs. Only Newton and Bernie remain for now from that Crocker starting lineup. There's a pass sent inside. Pendergrass looking to just power down, and he does. We're back to tied now, 16 all. Pendergrass now with 6 here tonight, and that's a timeout taken here by Crocker. Coach Schofield, he wants a timeout to talk things over with his Lions, but we've got a whole new ball game with 5:34 left to go in the second. Tied up at 16 apiece. Back in 30, you're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament. It's 97.9 The Source.
When it comes to great deals on the best-selling trucks 46 years running, Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert has your back. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to come in during Ford Truck Month. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months on new 2022 F-150s, or choose 3.9 for 72 months plus a $1,000 Ford rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. For a truckload of savings, don't miss Truck Month going on now at Ed Morse Ford St. Robert. Get backed by Morse today. Offer ends March 31st.
Out of the timeout, tied up 16 apiece. Crocker and Stoutland, our second and final semifinal of the day. Winner moves on to face Eugene on Friday. Take Thursday off, or should I say we'll take Thursday and call some girls basketball games. And we'll finish that off later on in the week. But it is Crocker with the basketball, 5:20 to go in the half. On the right corner, James Helmick going to zip a pass over to the left wing. Into the corner now. On back over to the wing with the basketball, Adam Newton. Newton on over to Bush. Bush on over to Pierce. Pierce guarded closely here by Kincaid. Going to give it on over now to Bernie. Bernie, top of the key to the right side. Helmick thought about the 3, pulled it back down onto Pierce now. Pierce double teamed at the top of the key. Dribbling to his right, had it poked away by Kincaid, but picks it back up. Crocker keeps the possession going here. Right corner, Bush, 1 dribble off to Bernie. Bernie looking to drive here, looking to go through the middle of the lane. Sends it on out. Left corner 3. Too far to the right. No good. But an offensive rebound for Bush. Can't find the putback, and it's rebounded by Pendergrass. Passing it down the floor here. Morrow going to go to the right corner. Handing it off over to Crabtree. Crabtree off to Pendergrass. Pendergrass driving all the way in. Left the layup a bit short, though. And there for the rebound, it's Helmick. Halfway through quarter number 2. Bernie, top of the key, picked up by Kincaid. Couple subs incoming here for Stoutland. Right wing, Jackson Bernie looking to break the tie. No, rims out. Up high for the rebound. That's Will Morrow. Had ourselves a couple of scoreless minutes now, but still tied at 16. Michael Kincaid going to put the ball on the floor, driving right baseline, outside to Shaw. Shaw, right elbow for Morrow. Morrow inside to Pendergrass. Pendergrass can't bring it in, but Shaw's there to pick it up. His shot's no good. We'll have a jump ball off the rebound. And that arrow comes back for Crocker. So we'll get some subs here. Luke Ash, Michael Porter in the ball game now for Stoutland. Looks like Pendergrass and Crabtree will check out. Seth Strutton, Peyton Ament, and Jesse Goldsmith. They all check in here for Crocker. Bernie and Newton, they'll be the ones still left on the floor. We'll have a whistle, and no, we'll actually change it here. It'll actually be Stoutland ball. And that was all pointing toward Crocker, but I guess they had it wrong. Shaw to inbound here for the Tigers. Ball comes in tomorrow. Left baseline here, throws up the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Newton. So in the end, Crocker gets it back, and we're still tied at 16. The right wing here, Strutton has it stripped away, but picks it back up. Pass going to the right corner now. Bernie driving baseline, out to the corner of Ent. Right wing here for Strutton, over to the opposite wing. Here's Newton. Newton driving in, going to be met by Morrow and Shaw. Trying to go inside to the lane, but it's stripped out. Picked up by Kincaid. Kincaid taking it to the left wing here. Still with the dribble on to Shaw now. Inside, here's Morrow. Morrow again looking to attack. That's been a big part of the Stoutland game plan. Morrow getting his own shot back. His second try is no good, and Newton's there for the rebound this time. Peyton Ament, he'll drive through. Big jump stop, but a whistle and a travel called against Crocker. So Ament called for traveling there as we get a sub. Michael Porter, no, excuse me. Or was it Porter? Nope, Jaden Pendergrass back in the game here. He replaces Morrow. Still looking for a team to break this tie. 6 points for Stoutland. Crocker yet to score in this quarter. But neither team scored for the last 3 minutes. Luke Ash to Shaw. Back to Ash. Back to Shaw now. And inside to the free throw line. Porter. Porter out to the right wing. Kincaid going inside to Pendergrass. On the right block. Spinning to his left. Whistle. And a foul called on the floor. It's charged here to Crocker. Jesse Goldsmith charged for the foul. Or was it Goldsmith? Yep, it was Goldsmith. His second personal. Just a second team foul here in this half. Shaw to inbound, going in right wing over to Ash. Ash ball on the floor here. He goes in for the layup. That one's left long. Ball still loose here. Ash trying to stave it. Porter now in on the action. Still loose on the floor. Picked up by Porter. He'll be fouled. That'll be a foul on Newton. Newton, a hustle foul there, just trying to go after that basketball. Ended up flying over the top of Porter. And so it'll be Shaw to inbound from the baseline. Third team foul, first on Newton. But before we inbound the basketball, James Helmick checks back in. He's going to replace Goldsmith. 2:19 to go in the half now. Shaw. That to inbound, left side of the basket from underneath to the corner. Ash trying to break the tie. He got it. Making a 9-0 run now for Stoutland. It's been a long 9-0 run, but it's a run nonetheless. 19-16 now. Stoutland leads for the first time tonight. Strutton going inside to Ament. Ament back out to Bernie. Bernie driving middle of the lane, off to the left wing. Here's going to be the three-pointer for Helmick. No, front of the rim. Rebounded, though, by Ament. Possession continues. Newton, right wing, over to Strutton. Into the corner. Stoutland there to face guard. Ash going to pick up Bernie. Strutton going to go to the right elbow. Picks up the dribble. Top of the key, Bernie. 1:45 now on the clock. Strutton looking for the tie. No. Back to the rim. High rebound. Hauled in by Newton. Newton for the finish. No, that one's no good. Crocker's offensive woes continue here in this quarter. And Stoutland's got themselves another rebound. Again, Stoutland has held Crocker scoreless to the first 6.5 minutes in this quarter. Ash had it stripped away, looking for the three, but it's picked up by Porter. Porter underneath to Pendergrass. His shot's left long, though. Didn't have full control of that basketball when he went up for the shot. We'll have a foul here. Charged with Stoutland coming back up the floor. Foul's charged to Michael Porter, his first. Stoutland's going to up the defensive pressure here. Going to guard immediately. Full court press. Easily broken, though, by the lines. It comes across half court. Guarded by Porter. He brings it to the left wing. Top of the key, Bernie. Minute to go now in the first half. Strutton over to Bernie. Bernie, one dribble, back to the corner. Strutton for three. No, back of the rim. Kincaid has the rebound. Kincaid coming up the left side of the floor here. To the wing, going inside to Porter. Porter, one dribble. Turning back around to his left, right wing, here's Ash. Ash going inside to the block. Here's Pendergrass working on Helmick. Fights through, whistle, travel. Travel's the call. Ball back to the Lions. 9-0 the quarter here. It's a 9-0 run that's technically lasted over the last 8 minutes or so. I guess the run's actually longer. When you remember, it was at 1 point 8-16. So it's actually been an 11-0 run. Here's a steal, though. Ash trying to extend that run. He's got open court in front of him. He's fouled. Count the bucket as well. So Ash gets the layup. He can make it a 3-point play. Give another 2 to him tonight. Make that 9 for him. Become the first player in the double digits with this free throw. Ash usually more accustomed to the straight 3-point play from beyond the arc. But showing a nice touch on the finish and sinks the free throw. Stoutland now 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. It's a 6-point Tiger advantage, 22-16. Ament coming up to the left wing here. Crocker, 20 seconds to find any kind of points here in the quarter. Ament over to the right wing. Over to Pierce now. Pierce guarded very closely by Kincaid. Whistle and a foul charged. Kincaid picks up his first, team third. Bernie to inbound from the sideline. Going to find Ament. Back to Bernie. Bernie one dribble. Over to Pierce. 7 seconds now left to go in the quarter. Into the corner. Here comes Bernie, right elbow, off to Ament. Contested three to end it. No, off the backboard. And Stoutland will put up a 0 spot here in this second quarter. I mean, they put up a 0 spot defensively. Crocker, the end of the first quarter with 16. They end the half with 16. But it is still just a 6-point game in favor of the Tigers. It's a 14-0 run, 22-16 our score. We'll be back here in about 2 or 3 minutes or so. Come back, we'll go over some numbers, and we'll get you set up for the second half once more. Again, Stoutland 22, Crocker 16. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Tournament, 97.9 The Source.
TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms in Iberia is coming May 19th and 20th from noon until 6 on Friday and 9 until 3 on Saturday. This is a can't-miss event with close to 100 vendors from all corners of the state. Vintage, antiques, farmhouse, handmade, boutiques, shabby chic, artisans, and more. Plus lots of door prizes, goodie bags for the first 30 shoppers, and t-shirts too. It's a weekend full of fun and memories. TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms, 41 Tavern Creek Road in Iberia, May 19th and 20th. We'll see you at the barn.
Trust Husqvarna to handle the toughest jobs around your household. No matter the size of your yard or farm, S&D Feed and Small Engine Repair along with Husqvarna have you covered. When it comes to lawn care, they have the feed and seed to grow your lawn or farm, and the mowers, chainsaws, and weed eaters to keep your property looking its best. Visit S&D Feed and Small Engine Repair on West 4th Street in Dixon. Remember S&D, Solutions for Agri-Need.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for home sweet home. We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the boot heel. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you.
Hi, I'm Jim Anthony, and if you're in Laclede or Dallas County, I've got you covered.
New Year's savings all the way through February at St. Robert Auto Supply, your Napa parts store. Get $20 to $25 rebates on the purchase of Legend and Legend Premium AGM and AAA branded automotive batteries. Since it's the coldest time of the year, several Napa brand battery chargers are on sale too, as well as booster cables. Save 50% on Napa night vision headlights. All the oil and antifreeze you'll ever need, you'll find at St. Robert Auto Supply. And pick up a gallon jug of Peak Window De-Icer Windshield Wash in anti-frost purple for $49. This and more at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, where you get the good stuff 7 days a week.
If you're looking for a great career with great benefits, now is the time. The Newburgh R2 School District has great career opportunities for you. Newburgh School District is now hiring substitute teachers, bus drivers, and custodians. You are invited to become part of the Newburgh School District Wolfpack. Apply online at newburgh.k12.mo.us or call 573-762-9653. Newburgh R2 School District, 701 Wolf Pride Drive.
Back here at Richland High School, we are at halftime of this final semifinal of the evening. At the moment, the Stoutland Tigers, a 14-0 run to end the half, dating all the way back to the end of the first quarter, but they lead by 6. It's 22-16. Connor Harbert here with you. It's 97.9 The Source. Crocker held scoreless in that second quarter, not for lack of trying. Several shots in that quarter. Is Crocker having a hard time finding basket here at the moment? So we'll see if that changes. We'll see what adjustments are made for both our sides here when we get back to it. But first, we take a look at your individual scoring numbers here in this one. First, taking a look at Crocker, again, 16 points at the end of the first quarter and 16 here at the half. Leading the way right now, Landon Pierce had 2 threes in that first quarter, so he's got 6 off the bench tonight for the Lions. Yeah, 2 scores with 4 in Jesse Goldsmith and Adam Newton. And then currently with 2 points, that'd be Jackson Burney. So that's your 16 right there. Again, all of which were picked up in that first quarter. Now we take a look. Now it's Stoutland, 10 points in that first quarter, trailed by 6 at the break, but we're able to outscore Crocker 12-0 in that second quarter. Leading the way, your game's only double-digit score at the moment. That would be Luke Ash. 1 3-pointer for him tonight. 3 2-pointers, and of course the and one play gave him a free throw. So he's got 10 here at the moment to lead the way. Jaden Pendergrass currently has 6 points, 4 points for Will Morrow, and 2 points for Brad Shaw. 10 points at the end of the first and 22 here at the break. So just a reminder, the winner of this one, they move on to advance to the final on Friday. They will face the number 1 seed, the Eugene Eagles. If you didn't catch that one earlier today, right here in 97.9 The Source, just know Eugene, very good offensively. We talked about it in the pregame. They averaged about 70 points a game coming into this game. Well, they hung 82, 29 of which came in that fourth quarter. They waltzed to a 38-point victory tonight over Newburgh, 82-44. But of course, that'll be Friday. Tomorrow, we've got 2 more games for you. In fact, we'll switch over to the girls' side of the bracket once again. We're heading on back out to Lakeway for a couple of semifinals. We'll see the tournament host tomorrow, the Lakeway Lady Hornets. They will be taking on the 5 seed themselves. That, of course, being the Iberia Lady Rangers. Iberia taking down Newburgh, getting a little bit of revenge there, the girls did for the boys earlier on in the week. So Lakeway and Lakeway and Iberia will kick us off there. That'll be a 6 o'clock start. So do keep in mind, same start time tomorrow. Then we'll have that second semifinal. We'll just run this one back. We'll have Stoutland, the Lady Tigers. They take on the Crocker Lady Lions. So that one should be a whole lot of fun there as well. Of course, you caught our interview yesterday with Stoutland head coach Dayton Robinson. You heard him say it was an emotional game last time out. I would know. I was there. It was definitely a very, very exciting contest. 2 very good teams going to go at it tomorrow. And, of course, always going to be fun to see Lakeway, the number 1 seed, in action for the first time this district tournament. But we got to wrap this one up here first. We still got 2 more quarters to go here in this one. We'll see how Crocker comes out of the locker rooms. Of course, remember, overheard some people saying kind of Crocker's third quarter has been their kryptonite. Well, can't be tonight. If you want to win this one here, you got to come out of the locker room. You got to kind of hit Stoutland in the mouth there maybe a little bit. Kind of get yourself a little bit of confidence going, a little bit of momentum. That second quarter definitely was not a bright spot, but there's still plenty of basketball left to be played. We're going to take ourselves 3 minutes. When we come back, it's time for the second half. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Tournament. It's 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved, still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
At Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center, we're here to keep your heart healthy. Preventing, detecting, and caring for conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, chest pain, and shortness of breath, the Phelps Health Heart and Vascular Center offers innovative care and cutting-edge technology designed to produce the best possible health outcomes for you and your loved ones. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more. Phelps Health, your health, our mission.
an independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
Back here once more at Richland High School. It's time to start the second half, our second and final semifinal of the evening. At the moment, Stoutland, they lead by 6, 22-16 over the Crocker Lions. It will be the Lions to start the half with control of the basketball. Again, Connor Harvey here with you. It's 97-9 The Source. It's Adam Newton inbounds the basketball, tossing it off to Jackson Burney. He'll be the one to cross half court as we get it going here. Crocker looking for a basket. Would be their first basket since the first quarter. Not going to happen here, though. It's a ball stripped by Crabtree. Right side layup. He's fouled. Heading to the line for 2. Well, one of the things we talked about, very briefly albeit, was how would Crocker attack the basket, or how would Crocker handle things in the third quarter, knowing what happened yesterday. Not a good start, but a good start here for the Tigers as Crabtree heads to the line. First free throw off the front of the rim and in. Got it to fall as Crabtree has his first point here tonight. Foul, by the way, on Peyton Ament. That'll be number 2 on him. First free throw on the way, or second free throw. That one falls. So Crabtree hits both, makes it an 8-point Stoutland advantage, 24-16. Burney across, picked up by Ash. Moving toward his left, going to hand it off over to Ament. Ament on over now to Newton. And Newton to Burney. Burney over to Ament. Open 3. No, too far to the right. Crabtree's got the rebound. Open 3. Good shot. Just couldn't get it to fall there. Crabtree on over to Shaw in the right corner. Now to the right wing, it's Ash. Back to Shaw now. Shaw setting up for 3. Rainbow shot. Backboard. No good. Rebounded though by Morrow. Morrow going to go out to the right wing. Here's Shaw. Back inside to Pendergrass. Pendergrass going to turn around. Takes it up strong, but the shot's left long. Morrow trying to save it. Is able to get it off over to Pendergrass. Excuse me. How about Crabtree? Crabtree on over to Ash. Ash into the corner. 3-pointer. Got it. Bradshaw's got the 3 this point. 27-16. It's a double-digit Stoutland advantage. 11 points the difference between our two sides. Making a 19-0 run, by the way, for the Tigers. Newton over to Pierce. Pierce stepping inside. Shot up, front of the rim. Rebounded by Morrow. Morrow going to lob one down the floor. Here's Ash. Ash, left side layup with the right hand. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebounded, though, by Crabtree. Fading away. High off the glass. It falls. 21-0 the run now. Might be the longest run I've seen a team go on this year. Goes all the way back to the first quarter. Whistle timeout taken here by Crocker. So Stoutland coming out in a hurry. It's a 7-0 run to start the quarter, a 21-0 run. If you want to go all the way back to the first, 29-16, back in 30. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament. It's 97-9 The Source.
As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Back to the action here. Landon Pierce for 3. Got it to go. Crocker on the board for the first time since the first quarter. Landon Pierce, his third 3 of the game. He's got 9 now. It's back to 10, 29-19. Here comes Stoutland. Ball knocked away by Newton. Out of bounds it goes. They'll say last touch by Crocker. Stays here with the Tigers. Landon Pierce off the bench here tonight, leading the way. Again, his whole body of work from outside. 9 points. We have an official timeout here, calling for a towel, as we actually had some moisture on the other side of the floor. Not going to lie. Good call there by official, even though it's on the other side of the floor. Can't have that sitting around. Saw a slippery floor earlier in the year. Don't know where it was. But we don't screw around with that around here. We really don't. Here comes Crabtree. The layup left off the left side of the rim, but rebounded by Pendergrass. Pendergrass trying to go back up. That shot's missed. And there for the rebound, it's Goldsmith. Foul on the rebound. Charged here, too. They're going to charge it to Crocker here. They are. It's picked up here, I believe, by Bernie, judging by his reaction. Yes, it's going to be a foul on Bernie. That's number 2 on him. Should I say team foul number 2, first personal. Shaw to inbound here. Going into the corner, Pendergrass. One dribble with his left, off to the left wing, Ash. Ash leading the way tonight for the Tigers with 10. Left elbow, Morrow, the jumper, too far to the right, rebounded by Newton. Crocker going to field it cleanly here, but a whistle. And now an official timeout. They check Newton might have blood. As he comes out of the ball game here, that's going to lead us into a Crocker timeout. So Coach Schofield wants the timeout rather than perhaps wait for Newton or sub Newton out of this ball game here. We'll see if they get him back in here. But it is going to be a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take full timeout ourselves. 29-19 here in the third. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament. 97.9 The Source.
TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms in Iberia is coming May 19th and 20th from noon until 6 on Friday and 9 until 3 on Saturday. This is a can't-miss event with close to 100 vendors from all corners of the state. Vintage, antiques, farmhouse, handmade, boutiques, shabby chic, artisans, and more. Plus lots of door prizes, goodie bags for the first 30 shoppers, and t-shirts too. It's a weekend full of fun and memories. TC's Junk Fest at the barn at Honeysuckle Farms, 41 Tavern Creek Road in Iberia, May 19th and 20th. We'll see you at the barn.
Hear that? That's the plumpest, juiciest hot dogs you've ever seen getting their grill on. But we both know what'll make it sound even better. Oh yeah, it's a Pepsi to go with your hot dog. Because when you're chomping on America's favorite meal, relish, mustard, and onions perfectly blending into a crescendo of flavor, there's only one thing that makes everything about that moment better. A cold, refreshing Pepsi. See what I mean? It's like music to my ears. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
The layup here, Luke Ash off the steal as we get back after the full timeout. 31-19 now our score. Ash, he's got 12. First points of the second half. Back to, again, our largest lead of the game here at this 12-point advantage. James Helmick in the left corner, going for 3. Got it! So back-to-back threes for Crocker. 31-22, it's back to 9. Helmick's first 3 points of the game. Stoutland trying to match. No, too short. Nice box out there by Bernie as he hauls in the rebound. Bernie there coming across half court to be picked up by Ash. Right side, Pierce into the corner, Goldsmith. Hard pass inside, but it's stolen by Stoutland. Here comes Crabtree. He's going to go coast to coast. Left side layup, left it long, but Pendergrass is there for the putback. Doesn't need to put it back down, or doesn't need to bring it back down, I should say. He's there for the tip in. 33-22. We're halfway through this third quarter here. Newton almost traveled with it. Kept that pivot foot, though, on the ground. Pierce over to the left wing. Helmick looking for pay dirt again. Too short. Rebounded by Pendergrass. Pass down the floor here for Ash to wrangle in. He'll go over to Crabtree. Crabtree, here's Ash. Ash inside, over to Morrow. Morrow working high-low with Pendergrass. He'll drive in on the left side of the lane. Missed the layup, though. Left it long. Crocker again on the rebound. Bounce pass over to the right wing. Another 3 for Landon Pierce. That's about 4 threes for Landon Pierce here tonight. And Crocker will not go away just yet. 8 points again, the advantage, 33-25. Feed the man the basketball. Let him shoot. Luke Ash, though, he's going to try to match. That one's off the right side of the rim. Offensive rebound. Pendergrass tripped up. Whistle, foul. Foul going to be called here on. That's Helmick. Helmick slipped and fell, tripped up Pendergrass. Unfortunate foul there for Helmick, but he picks up his first, team third. Seth Strutton back in the game, replacing Goldsmith. Here's a shot off the inbounds pass. Brad Shaw couldn't get it to fall. And Crocker's got the board. Chance maybe put it back within 2 possessions here. Bernie coming to his left, off to the wing, strutting into the corner now. Going inside on the jump shot. Helmick another 2. So how about the bench here for Crocker? Currently getting it done here. Helmick now has 5. All 11 points in the quarter been picked up by the Crocker bench. Right corner here. Pendergrass moving inside. Whistle. Whistle on the floor. Let me see. Is it a foul? Yes, it is. It's going to be a foul charge here to Crocker. They'll pick up their 5th. Excuse me, how about their 4th? But it's the 2nd charged here to Adam Newton. Ball comes into Pendergrass. Thought about the 3. Instead goes in. Left block. Justin Crabtree. The pump fake. Shot too short. Picked up by Crocker. Again, here come the Lions. Maybe can put it to 4. Maybe can put it to 3. Seth Strutton going to go for 3. Got it! 33-30. This is a team that did not score in the second quarter. They've got 14 in the quarter. 33-30. Top of the key here. Brad Shaw over to Ash on the right wing. Up top to Shaw and over to the opposite side of the floor. 3-pointer rolls out. No good. Loose rebound picked up by Newton. Salen trying to crash off the rebound, but Newton able to keep it safe. Here come the Lions. Here comes Landon Pierce for 3 in the tie. No, too far to the right. High rebound. It's brought in by Pendergrass. Pendergrass up the right side of the floor. Double teamed here. In some trouble. Trying to create some space. Offensive foul picked up by Pendergrass. They're going to say he threw the bow. And the Lions again have another chance to tie. Of course, could tie. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Most of the points have come from the 3-pointer, sure. We still got over a quarter of basketball remaining. I don't know why I'm in 4th quarter mode. Maybe it just kind of feels like a 4th quarter. 7th quarter of basketball here tonight on The Source. Left corner here. Helmick thought about the 3, had it stripped away, picks it back up, dumps it off, left block. Bernie 1 dribble. Didn't like what he saw underneath. Thought to Pierce for the 3 in the tie. He got that one! Pierce's 5th 3 of the game. 15 total points, and we're tied up at 33. Luke Ash here on the right wing. Cross-court pass to the opposite side of the floor. Shaw over to Ash. Ash going to look for 3. Does he have it? Yes, he does. Ash's 2nd 3 of the game. He's got 15, 36-33. And it was a very brief tie, but again, Crocker's found themselves resurging themselves in this one. James Helmick for 3 from the left corner. Yes! Another 3 for Crocker. And again, it's the Pierce and Helmick show. 8 points now for Helmick, all of which have come in this quarter. We're tied at 36, under a minute to go in the 3rd. Here's Luke Ash once more, much too far. Ball's out of bounds. Ball back to Crocker. The Lions have a chance to take the lead. Pierce, 15 points off the bench. Helmick, 8 points off the bench. Seth Strutton, 3 points off the bench. The Crocker bench has kept them in this game. More than that, they've got a chance to take the lead. Here's Helmick from the left corner now. Helmick off to Strutton. Strutton, 1 dribble. Trying to go inside. Here's Pierce in the middle of the lane. Off to Helmick. Helmick fakes the pass. Drives in. Going through Pendergrass. The left-hand underhanded layup. No good. Rebounded by Morrow. Morrow down the floor here. Trying to pass it off to but getting a hand on it. That's going to be Strutton. They take it right on back. Here comes Adam Newton up the left side of the floor. 13 seconds left to go in the quarter. Double team. Off now to Bernie. Bernie thought about the 3. Instead gives it off to Pierce. Pierce very closely guarded by Ash. Picks it off to the left wing. Strutton on over to Newton, but it's stripped away by Ash. Ash hits the 4, keeps the dribble. Over to Shaw. Shaw in the layup, and it's no good. We've got 1 quarter to decide a winner here tonight. 36-all, a 20-point quarter for the Crocker Lions, a team that scored nothing in quarter number 2. We'll decide a winner when we come back. 8 minutes to go. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament. It's 97.9 The Source.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
1 quarter left to play here in Richland. 36 all. A 6-point swing for Crocker in that second quarter, but most importantly, the Lions, they are resurgent. A 0-point second quarter, but 20 in the third. Here's Pendergrass, left block here, throws up the shot, he's fouled. Aiden Pendergrass heading to the line for 2. It's Connor Harbin here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one, as what looks like we're heading for an all-timer. Foul's going to be charged to Adam Newton, his third. Pendergrass takes the first free throw, rolls out, no good. Pendergrass tonight, he's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Setting up for number 2 now. It's up and away. It is good. That'll put Stoutland back out in front. It's now 37-36. Newton over to the left wing, Strutton. Strutton coming back to his right, top of the key. Hands it off over to Pierce. Pierce to Helmick. Open 3. No, too short. Almost got the hop, but it's rebounded by Morrow. Kind of counted that one out maybe a little bit too early there, but Crabtree stands on the right wing. To Morrow, trying to go inside to Pendergrass. Out of bounds. They'll say touched by Crocker, though. Stays here with the Tigers. Again, that third quarter, Landon Pierce, 3 threes. Seth Strutton, 1 3. James Helmick, 2 threes. Outside shooting, very much key to Crocker's strategy in that quarter. And that bench playing very, very well. Luke Ash out to the corner now. Over to Morrow. Morrow going to float one up here for Shaw. Shaw brings it in. Crabtree, top of the key. Back over to Shaw now. Inside to Pendergrass. Pendergrass working through on the right block. Bucket is good. Pendergrass, 3 points in the quarter, and again, the Tigers take a 3-point lead, 39-36. Newton to the left wing and into the corner now. Helmick trying to pass it inside to Bernie. Stoutland got a hand on it, but it goes out of bounds. It stays here with Crocker. Newton looking for a target, inbounds it to Bernie. Bernie, a few dribbles to his right here, picked up by Crabtree. Now looking to drive, middle of the lane, out to the left corner. Here for Helmick, a 3. Yes, another one! Helmick with 3 threes tonight. 11 points. Tied back up here at 39. Morrow to Crabtree, right corner, fakes the shot, drives in. Layup, left well long. Loose rebound here, hauled in by Pierce. Pierce looking down the floor, but has to bring it back down first. As he'll pass it off over to Bernie. Bernie coming up the left side. Over to Pierce. Pierce to catch and shoot for 3. No, rolls out. Rebounded though by Newton. Newton's layup is there. Crocker back out in front. Newton with 6 points here tonight. And Crocker leads 41-39. Left wing to the left elbow now Morrow. Morrow over to Ash. One dribble trying to tie it back up. No, left the shot a bit too long. Off the rim is the putback. Rebounded by Pendergrass. Pendergrass trying to fight through Newton. We have a whistle. We have a jump ball called. Arrow back toward the Lions. And there are only 2 starters in the game right now for Crocker. That would be Adam Newton and Jackson Bernie. Peyton Ament, though, he will join them momentarily as he's currently at the scoring table. That's going inside to the left corner. Helmick, another 3. Yes, another one! When you're hot, you're hot. Timeout taken by Stoutland. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, but the Lions, they hold a lead by 5. 44-39. 5:36 left to go in this one. Back in 30. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Tournament. 97.9 The Source.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
Coming out of the Stoutland timeout, the Tigers, well, they suddenly face a little bit of adversity. Trailing by 5 here with 5:34 left to go. It's 44-39. Hunter Harbert, 97-9 the source. Morrow on the right elbow, out to Crabtree. Crabtree off to Shaw. Shaw for 3. The shot is too short. It's rebounded here by Stoutland. Luke Ash on the left block. He'll finish it off. Back to 3 now, 44-41. Ash's first 2 points of the quarter. He's got 17. Stoutland looking to pressure all the way up the floor. Here is Bernie to his left, coming across half court. Left elbow now. Top of the key, on over to Pierce. Pierce off to Bernie. Bernie guarded very closely by Morrow. Now going to put his hands on him there. And it's going to be a foul charge to Morrow. Team foul number 3 in the first on Morrow. The Teller official there was watching those hands like a hawk. Morrow able to keep his hands off him for a little bit, but trying to keep up. Had to give in. Here comes Newton driving to the left here on the elbow. Hands it off over to Helmick. Helmick, a couple dribbles here, bounces off the head of Ement. Over to Pierce now for the right wing 3. No, too far to the right. I'd say that's an all-timer assist for you. But here's a foul on the rebound. That'll be the 16th foul here coming up on Crocker. Helmick just bounced one off the head of Ament, picked it back up, gave it over to Pierce for the 3. Unfortunately, just couldn't finish off the shot. Fouls on Bernie. That's number 2 on him. And again, Stoutland finds themselves in the bonus on the next foul. Right wing, here's Crabtree, top to Shaw. Shaw thought about the 3, pulled it back down, driving it instead. Over to Crabtree in the right corner, moving to his left, hands it off over to Morrow. Morrow to the baseline, out to the right wing, Ash. Gotta watch Ash wherever he is on the floor. He could tie this one back up if he gets a good look. Ash to the left wing, here's Shaw coming down with it. Guarded by Pierce up top. Crabtree going to try his luck. Off the front of the rim. Falls out. Rebound, though, by Ash. He'll put it off the backboard. Back to 1 now. It's 43-44. Crocker, they lead now by 1. We're officially halfway through this fourth quarter. Remember, a spot in the championship on the line. Adam Newton, can he look? No, he drives all the way into the basket. That shot's no good. Ball on the floor here. Jump ball's coming up. And I think that arrow's pointing towards Stoutland. Newton going for the one-on-one there. Shaw looking for the contact, looking for the offensive foul back the other way. Newton's shot went up and away, ended up on the floor. And it's a jump ball back toward the Tigers. .349 left to go. Ash takes the inbounds pass, gives it back over to Shaw. Shaw crossing the line here, going over to the right wing to Crabtree. Crabtree, Shaw. Shaw trying to go inside the lane. Ball kicked. We'll do it again from the sideline. Again, a 1-point difference. Now 3:35 to go. Crabtree to the left wing. Ash. To Crabtree, back to Ash. Ash going to float one inside to Morrow. Morrow squaring up here. Shot over the top of Helmick is good. Stoutland back out in front. 45-44. Morrow's got 6 tonight. Ball inbounded here by Crocker. Ament moving toward his right. Coming across half court. Dribbles through the attempted trap. Has an open lane to the basket. He puts Crocker back out in front. Ament's first 2 points of the ball game here. Coming a big spot. 46-45. Here's Morrow. He's driving right baseline. Trying to dump it off here to Pendergrass. But it ends up in the hands of Pierce. Pierce coming up the floor. Right side. Layup is good. Pierce's first 2 points that don't come from outside. He's got 17 tonight. Here's Morrow trying to match back the other way. He's got a shot middle of the lane. Back and forth, but we're back to a 1-point Crocker lead. 2:40 left to go now. 8 points tonight here for Will Morrow. Ament trying to cross. Does do so, but the ball's up on the floor. Finds Bernie. Able to tip it up and in. Ament hitting the floor. Was able to tip it away. And Bernie, right place, right time. finishes it off to make it a 3-point game once more. 50-47. It's a timeout taken by Crocker. It's going to be a full timeout. Back in 30. We'll come back in 30 this time. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament. 97.9 The Source.
Howdy.
Well, hello, young lady. I'd recognize that car anywhere. Did your mom ask you to drop it off today?
It's not hers anymore.
Oh, my. How exciting. Well, don't worry. We'll keep taking good care of her, just like we always did for Mom.
Oh, you just do what you do. Mom says if I take it to y'all for maintenance, I'll hardly ever have to bring her in for repair.
For maintenance and repair on your vehicle, trust Holler Automotive in Vienna. Oil change, batteries, tires, and repairs. Holler Automotive, 908 Highway 63 South in Vienna. Fast lane towing also available. 573-578-2233.
Coming out of the timeout. Still about 20 seconds left to go in the timeout, but Stoutland already out on the floor. 50-47. That's our score. Crocker, they lead by 3 over Stoutland. It's been a back and forth quarter here. Remember, tied up at 36 at the start of the quarter. Crocker putting up a 20 spot in quarter number 3 after being held scoreless in quarter number 2. Been an all-timer here for sure, but one of these teams, they're going to finish it off. Take it to the championship on the line. Will Morrow, right elbow, spinning back to his left. He's going to try to go off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound, though. No, loses it. Ball on the floor. Everybody diving on it here. Jump ball's going to be called, and that's going to be an arrow pointing toward Crocker. James Helmick on the floor there. Helmick has been absolutely instrumental for Crocker here tonight. Off the bench, no less. You'll love to see it. As a former bench player myself, I was not good back in the day. But Helmick has been huge. The 6'2 sophomore. Adam Newton here. Charging up the middle of the floor. Driving to his left. Stops on the wing to the left elbow. Helmick. Top of the key, Bernie. Bernie thought about the 3. Brought it back in. Now going to dribble it back out to the half-court line. Guarded closely by Morrow. Coming over to the right wing. Hands it off over to Pierce. Pierce over to Ament now. Ament driving through. Layup. Blocked away by Pendergrass. Caught all of that one. Blocked it off the wall, but the ball stays with the Lions. 1:44 to go. Remember that clock continuing to tick, 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 tick. Bernie taking the inbounds pass here. Crocker, the clock is their friend. Stoutland going to need to do something about it here. Bernie going to hand it off here. Pierce. Almost traveled with it. Ball tipped up in the air. Out of bounds it goes. We'll say last touched here by Shaw. Stoutland at some point, they're going to need to start racking up those fouls. Only 2 team fouls. So got to watch that clock. Obviously looking for the steal first, though. Still have 90 seconds. It's still a 1-possession game. Helmick taking the inbounds pass here. One dribble off to Bernie. Bernie hanging around the half-court line. Stoutland's going to have to come up and guard. Bernie coming to his left here. Going to hand it off over to Pierce. Pierce guarded by Ash now. Ash trying to poke it away from behind, but it goes up to the top of the key to Helmick. Now back out to the left side. Here's Bernie. Morrow coming up here. Bernie coming over to his right, bringing it all the way to the wing. Morrow now going to foul. Not a bad foul. I'll be honest with you, it's not a bad foul. You need to start racking them up here. That's just your 3rd team foul. You don't want Crocker to be able to just run off the rest of the clock here. It is just a 1-possession game, but you got to think about that. Well, a timeout taken here by Stoutland. It is a full timeout. Takes 60 as well. 1:08 left to go. 50-47. Crocker leads Stoutland. It's Class 2 District 9 tournament. 97.9 The Source.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, all the seasons bring havoc to your home, sidewalks, and driveways. Bring life back into your projects with Big Johnson Power Washing. They do commercial and residential. Let the experts do the work for you. Call Big Johnson Power Washing. They're mobile, they can go anywhere, and they bring their own water. There is literally no job too big or too small. They're fully insured, and they pride themselves in making sure their customers are completely happy. So don't trust your home and things to just anyone to clean up. Call the pros, and they do give free estimates. Big Johnson Power Washing, 417-533-2010. That's 417-533-2010. Big Johnson Power Washing, proud supporter of the Plato Eagles. Go Eagles!
Richland schools are very proud of the accomplishment of their students both academically and in athletics. Richland schools take pride in the fact that they encourage their students to be honest, hardworking, dedicated individuals, and to be drug-free. Richland Schools also reminds you that the future of our nation rests with these children. Support our children. This message is brought to you by Richland High School.
Inbound the basketball as we get back here. Timeout taken by Stoutland. Remember, 3 team fouls here for the Tigers. Crocker, they control the ball on their own half of the floor. Stoutland obviously going to look for the steal first. As Crocker looks for the inbounds. A little bit of trouble here. And it's going to be 5 seconds called against Crocker. Big thank you to Adam Newton for not taking out my setup here tonight. Almost dove into our table. But it is going to be Tiger basketball. That's exactly what they needed. 2 to cut the lead to 1. A 3-pointer ties it. Crabtree off to Shaw. Shaw over to Ash. Ash going to penetrate here. Going to go for the layup. Got the bucket. No, it's going to be an offensive foul. An offensive foul charge here to Luke Ash. He made the bucket, but they called the charge. It's his first foul of the day, team foul number 4, and the Lions, they take the ball back. Bernie inbounds it into the corner here, whistle foul, and Stoutland picks up number 5. 2 fouls away from the bonus. Fouls again on Luke Ash. He picks up number 2. Ball's inbounded here. Sorry, apologies for that. Here's the ball almost stolen away by Morrow. Foul called against Crocker. So how about 1-1 now for Will Morrow? Morrow got a hand on the inbounds pass. Just a reminder, we here at 97.9 The Source support Misha and all Misha activities. First free throw for Morrow in the 1-1. It's good. Cutting the lead to 2. We're all just having fun here. Morrow hits the free throw. He's got now 9 points tonight. Second free throw on the way. It's no good off the front of the rim, but it's rebounded by Pendergrass. He goes up. He's fouled. He's at the line for 2. A big offensive rebound there for Jaden Pendergrass as he has an opportunity to tie it from the line. 53.3 seconds left to go. Foul is charged to James Helmick, number 2 on him. Pendergrass steps up here. Pendergrass tonight, he is 1 for 3 from the free throw line. First free throw up. It is no good. So the best Stoutland can do is bring it back to 1. Pendergrass stepping up for number 2 now. It's up and away, and it's good. So Pendergrass hits the second, cuts the lead to 1. It's 50-49. We'll get another full timeout. 60 seconds of timeout, 53.3 on the clock here. Crocker 50, Stoutland 49. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 tournament. It's 97.9 The Source.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Ball's inbounded here to Peyton Amend as we get back to it here. Richland High School, they'll bring it across half court. Ball going top of the key over to Helmick. Helmick dribbling into the corner, back outside to Bernie. Stoutland going to need to foul eventually here. It would be team foul number 6. 38 seconds here, trying to get the steal. They pick up a foul instead. Crabtree almost stole that one away, but it's going to be the foul charged. That's team foul number 6, the first here on Crabtree. But that does get Stoutland to the bonus, or at least Crocker to the bonus. Next foul sends Crocker to the line. Well, they'll have to make their free throws. Ball's inbounded here to Newton. Newton up the left sideline here, picks up the dribble, goes off to Ament. Ament going to be fouled once more, and it's going to be Peyton Ament who takes the 1-and-1. So the foul here is on Justin Crabtree, number 2 on him. And Ament stands at the line 1-and-1. It remains one possession no matter what happens here. First free throw is good. Back to 2. Ament, he's got 3. Been a rough night scoring-wise for Ament, but these free throws, they can make up for a lot tonight. Second free throw now. It's up and away. It is also good. 3 points. And it's a timeout taken by Crocker. They try to wave it off, but I think the timeout's already been taken here. Nope, they're going to wave it all off. So, no timeout. Good thing I don't go to break very quickly. But Ament now has 4, and it's a 3-point ball game. 29.4 here on the clock. A 3-pointer's pretty much needed now. You can get a 2, but you better be ready to get a stop or another foul. Shaw over to Ash. Ash to the corner, Crabtree. Crabtree onto the right wing. Here is Shaw. Shaw driving in there. The right-hand floater is good. 18 seconds left, and it's going to be a Stoutland timeout. So, that's a good move. It really is. I won't fall over the line and say a 3-pointer is necessary. But, still trailing by 1 here. It's time for a steal or another foul. This one's going down to the wire. It's not much there's not any other way to say it. So, you've heard me explain this situation 1,500 times. Stoutland, they're going to come out in the full court press, obviously. The most important thing for Crocker to do is get the ball in safely. That's all you have to do here at this point. Stoutland, they are going to foul you. They're going to look for a steal first, obviously. But if that doesn't work, they got to foul. And then, after that, you hit your free throws. Obviously, 1 makes it so a 2-pointer would tie. But you make both, you force Stoutland to go for a 3. Obviously, Stoutland has players that can hit the 3, but you make it so they have limited options, so to speak. So, that's the game plan for Crocker, but of course, Stoutland, going to be looking for that steal. If not a steal, it is going to be a foul. We're going to come out of this full timeout here, 52-51. This ball game in favor of the Crocker Lions. Again, 16 points at the half. A 36-point effort here in the second half, including 20 points in that third quarter. So, here we go. It is going to be Crocker to inbound from the baseline. It'll be Newton to do so. Newton can run the baseline, toss it over to Bernie. Bernie on the baseline now, gets it into Ament here. Ament feels it cleanly. He's fouled. He'll be the one to shoot. So we'll come over to the other side here. We'll do 1-and-1. That's just team foul number 8, and it's the third here on Morrow. So remember, remains 1 possession no matter what happens here, whether it be 2 or 3. Or maybe even 1 if Ament misses the first. He is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. First shot up. It is good. 3 for 3 now from the line tonight is Ament as he sets up for number 2. Here it comes. Number 2 on the way. It is good. Make it a 3-point game. Timeout taken by Crocker. So, 15 seconds. What do you do if you're Joe Nicholson? What play do you draw up to get yourself the best shot possible here in this situation? We'll take a 30. We'll come right back. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Tournament. 97.9 The Source.
Congratulations. You're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
Coming back here at Richland High School, 51-54. Crocker leads Stowin by 3. Stowin, they control the basketball. 15 seconds on the clock. Need to go the full length of the floor. Stowin, it's officially time to say it. You need a 3. The three-pointer gets you to overtime. Potentially. Do not need to speak too soon. Shaw can move the baseline, but he'll need to inbound it first. Now Shaw tossed it into Crabtree. Crocker going to play the half court here. They come across. Here's Morrow driving in. Right baseline. Dumps it off. Right block. Ball tipped away by Crocker. Out of bounds it goes. It will stay here with Stoutland. Well, looks like maybe they were looking for the quick basket there. But now there's only 8 seconds remaining. Here's Shaw to inbound. Going in over to Crabtree. Crabtree going to move over to Shaw here. 5 seconds on the clock. Shaw, three-pointer in motion, too short. Rebounded by Crabtree. They need to get back out. Shaw for the game. No, it's too short. And Crocker moves on. Neither Ash nor Shaw could hit the three-pointer. And this one will come to a close. It's Crocker and Eugene for the Class 2 District 9 Championship. We'll go ahead and do what we always do. We'll wrap this one up. I'll get the book set up, ready to go. We'll talk about it. And then we'll log off for tonight and get you going for tomorrow's girls action. But again, your final score, Crocker 54, Stowin 51. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Basketball Tournament, 97.9 The Source.
Students come and students go. Some start at the elementary level and continue in the same district until graduation. Others move in, some move out for a variety of reasons, but usually it's the parent's job that facilitates a family's move. Whatever the reason, the Iberia School District welcomes all students. At Iberia, students get the best possible education from a staff of dedicated teachers, coaches, and an administration that cares about the product they send out every May at graduation. Whether it's continuing their education in the military or the 9-to-5 world, the Iberia School District is proud of their Rangers and Lady Rangers. As the years go by, everything gets older. Even the new seeds just planted. Getting older means getting wiser. And in the banking business, that means keeping up with the times. For 112 years, the Bank of Crocker has met the needs of the Fort Wood area and exceeded those needs with the most modern banking services available. With Android and Apple mobile banking apps. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is a click away no matter where you are. Personal hometown service, however, has not changed. That's one thing that's stayed the same as the Bank of Crocker turns 112. The Bank of Crocker, with 4 locations in Crocker, Richland, Waynesville, and St. Robert. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Here at Richland High School, still shaking a little bit here as we finish off our second semifinal of the day. It's the Crocker Lions who move on. They will advance to the Class 2 District 9 Championship. They will face the Eugene Eagles. Connor Harbert here with you. Joining me now, Crocker head coach Steve Schofield. Coach, definitely another exciting win for you guys. You said it yesterday, or no, you said it on Monday. Survive and advance. Very much the same situation here today. Kind of a weak second quarter, and I kind of use that term very lightly, second quarter. No points in the second quarter, but really you guys came out of the first half. You guys were on fire. Suddenly those shots started falling, and you're able to pull it out here today. Give me some thoughts about tonight's win.
We had some kids really step up tonight that haven't got a lot of time. Landon Pierce has played a lot more JV tonight, but he's been shooting the ball really well in practice, and it's a confidence thing with him, and boy, we needed everyone tonight. Stoutland did a great job on Adam Newton, who's carried us all year. And Peyton Ament didn't have his best game tonight, but sure made the free throws when we needed them.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm glad you mentioned Landon Pierce today. He leads the team in scoring off the bench here tonight. A 5 3-pointer performance. He finishes with 19 points here in this one. Like you said before we went on the air, that's his career high, I do believe. And James Helmick as well. He also came off the bench here today and drained some shots. So the bench really kind of keyed in here tonight. They had it locked in. They're a huge reason why you guys win this one.
Exactly. James has started about half our games. It just depends who we're playing. Practice my mood sometimes. Yeah, he's had some games. He helped us win a big one up at Iberia earlier in the year, which got us the 3rd seed tonight. And we've started. Landon actually started one game early in the year for whatever reason, but our bench has been consistent.
Yeah, for sure, and especially down the stretch there. These close games, it's very easy to kind of lose your head and kind of lose focus and maybe kind of give things up there, especially when you're the team out in front. But it seems like your guys kind of just knew what to do in that situation, kept their heads, maybe gave the ball up there, kind of gave the ball up there a little bit there, but, still felt like they kind of had it under control. And like you said, Peyton Ament goes to the free throw line, ices them on a pretty hostile crowd here tonight. Stoutland definitely traveled well. Crocker traveled well too. But
Peyton had a hostile coach after him for a while tonight. Nobody works any harder than Peyton Ament. He's had a strong year. Adam Newton's the only one that's really returning from varsity. Peyton was the second, but he was about the 8th or 9th man last year. So this group has just grown and grown. We've gave away a couple earlier in the year late where we couldn't finish, like our second quarter night. I'm so proud of them to be down like that and face a little adversity. Even though the first play of the third quarter, they stole the ball and I think had a layup. They just battled, and so proud of them.
For sure. And so, of course, we take a look here to Friday. You guys have the number 1 seed in the tournament, the always very strong Eugene Eagles. We saw what they were capable tonight. They win by 38 over the Newburgh Wolves. What are you looking for there when you go up against a team like Eugene?
I'm kind of hoping they forget there's a game Friday night. They looked really good. It'll be as good a team as we played this year. We'll try to figure something out to slow them down, but they're pretty impressive.
For sure. And so, of course, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing your Lions back in action on Friday. So, again, Coach, congratulations on the hard-fought win. We'll see you Friday.
Hey, one thank you to the Crocker crowds, especially the student section. They were a class act tonight. Thank you.
For sure. So, once again, head coach Steve Schofield, his team victorious here tonight in a barn burner, 54-51, coming through with the victory here in tonight's ball game. So we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here in just about a minute. Actually need another minute break here. Of course, Coach Schofield immediately joining me after that one, so I didn't get a chance to kind of add up my books here. So we'll take 60 seconds. We'll come back. I'll have all that for you. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Tournament, 97.9 The Source.
Your car is still the one. You love everything about her, except for that. From when Ben dropped his milkshake, and that. From when you tried to transport that sharp thing. And that's always in the air thanks to your shotgun rider, Earl. Luckily, we can fix that.
Reeves Auto Upholstery, serving both Lebanon and Richland with decades of experience. There's no job too big or too small, because they've seen it all.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
Back here once more, Richland High School. This one, again in the books, the Crocker Lions. They're the ones moving on here to the championship on Friday. They will face the Eugene Eagles. They overcome Stoutland here tonight, 54-51. Got the books all set and ready to go, so let's go ahead and count them up here. First and foremost for Stoutland, 22 points in the first half here tonight, 36 after 3, and 51 total here in this ball game. Leading the way, Luke Ash. Nice little game for him to end his season on tonight, 19 total points for Ash there. And of course, tend to forget who is a senior and who might not be. Of course, with Stoutland, it's more likely that you're going to be a senior than not. Of course, Luke Ash, yes, the senior, ending his high school career on a 19-point performance here today. Other score in double digits, that would be Jaden Pendergrass, another senior. He finishes with 12 points here tonight. Other scores, Will Morrow, the sophomore. He'll be back next season, of course. He finishes with 9 here tonight. 7 points for Brad Shaw, and then 4 points for Justin Crabtree. Again, 22 first half points for Stoutland tonight. They fall short, though, 51 total points. Now we take a look here at Crocker. Two scores in double digits here for the Lions. Landon Pierce, again, off of the bench. Of course, you heard Coach Schofield mention, did start one game this year, but primarily a bench player for the Lions this season. 19 points. That includes 5 threes, 2 in the first quarter, 3 in the third. Those were huge 3-pointers. Cannot stress that enough. Those huge 3-pointers very much needed to get the Lions kind of back into the ball game there. He hits 5 of them tonight. He hits a couple of 2s as well. 19 total points for Pierce. Also, joining him on the bench for a double-digit performance, James Helmick tonight with 14. He had himself a 4 3-pointer day. Crocker just could not miss from outside there. You heard me mention to Coach Schofield there as well. The second quarter, they were good shots. They just didn't fall. And so what I really like here tonight is that Crocker, they didn't let that get them down. They come back here tonight, and they just shoot the shots they know they're capable of hitting. They started falling, and then, of course, you get that confidence going. You're able to kind of bring yourself back into the game. But again, James Helmick, he finishes with 14 here today. 4 other scores here for Crocker, 6 points apiece for both Adam Newton and Peyton Ament. Again, another thing you heard Coach Schofield mention, big thing for Pierce and Helmick to have big nights tonight, because Newton and Ament did struggle a little bit in this one. Still Ament, though, shout out to those free throws down the stretch. You had Jesse Goldsmith with 4, and then Jackson Burney with 4 points here as well. 16 at the half, but a 38-point second half to finish with 54 and claim victory here tonight. So Stoutland's season, it does come to a close. See if I can pull up the page here for you. Of course, with all the excitement kind of information dumping out the ears here, Stoutland, they'll finish off their campaign at 15-13 on the season. Crocker, they improved to 14-11. And so our championship is set. We will come back here on Friday, back to Richland High School, where we will have the number 1 seeded Eugene Eagles. They will take on the number 3 seed Crocker Lions. You heard Coach Schofield mention this Eugene team. They're very good. This one will be one for the ages. Crocker going to have to be on their A++ game there on Friday. But it's why you play the game. We'll find out. But, of course, our next broadcast, that'll be tomorrow. We will be back to Lakeway. I'll be back in my penalty box for you as we will watch another couple of ball games. The 1-seeded Lakeway Lady Hornets, they are set to take on the number 5 seed Iberia Lady Rangers. And then following that one there, we will have the 2 and the 3 once more. We'll run it back, Stoutland and Crocker. But this time it'll be the Lady Tigers and the Lady Lions. That last game should be another fun contest here today. Of course, Stoutland and Crocker, a game we've already covered this season on 97.9 The Source. But what's another one there for you? So that'll get going there about 5:45 or so. We'll start at the same time, again, live from Lakeway High School. But I think that'll go ahead and do it for us here tonight. What a night we've had. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one, much as I enjoy bringing it to you here tonight. Until Friday, you've been listening to the Class 2 District 9 Boys Basketball Tournament. It's 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Class 2 District 9 Basketball on The Source, 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you in part by Shelter Mutual Insurance Agent John Gregory, the Stoutland High School Life Care Center in Waynesville, Post Pond, A to Z Exterminating, Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jim Anthony, Mailbox It, S&D Feed of Dixon, the Bank of Crocker, Lowe Chevrolet, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert Auto Supply, Phelps Health, Ed Morris Ford, and the Bank of Iberia. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's action. We'll see you next time on The Source.